10. Here we go. Countdown. Hi, hey, what's up, YouTube? How you doing, man? Where you been? We're here. Where you been? Where you at? What's going on? I'm Joe D, man. We back. Today's Saturday, March 16th, the day before St. Patrick's Day, right, Bub?
Yes, sir. I thought the same thing 1 week ago.
Hey, you'd rather be early than late, right?
Yeah.
You'd rather be early than late. This is Share Beer Show 742, and it's a big thank you to AD kind of show. If you don't know who AD is, he's the big, sexy defensive lineman, rather, because he moves positions around for the Rams. It just announced his retirement. And a big thank you, man. Big thank you to 10 years of service to the Rams, gave us a Super Bowl win. Future Hall of Famer, as far as I'm concerned, man. Tom, you have any thoughts on Aaron Donald?
Oh, my mic is all crazy, but absolutely crazy. What a fantastic player. Defensive end that can scare any quarterback in the NFL. Even if he's not getting to the quarterback, you know he's there. What a great player.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, if I happen to ever run into Aaron Donald, he ain't buying a drink when I'm around. I'm telling you right now, man. That guy, a Ram for life. You know what I'm saying? 10 years in the NFL, 10 years with the Rams. Gave us a Super Bowl once again, man. I don't even know how many time Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know. What was it, like 5 times, 6 times, something like that? Defensive Player of the Year.
3 times, according to Wikipedia.
Okay, 3. All right. Hey, that's still 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Guy was a beast.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, without a doubt, right? How do you keep that guy out of the Hall of Fame? Come on. He's got and not just first ballot. I'm calling him unanimous. There's no way. He's got to be unanimous, man. Who's going to vote against AD? I mean,
he hasn't really had any like PED problems, not that I know of. Like, he hasn't really had any issues.
No.
So that automatically brings it to the top of the list.
Yeah, he's kept his career clean, man. Deserved every bit of that fat contract that he got. My God. What was that? Like a $40-some million a year contract, wasn't it? I mean, he got big money.
And he's retiring pretty young, right? He's not very old.
Oh yeah. No.
Good for him, though.
Yeah. No.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Good luck.
Players are retiring earlier and earlier. You notice that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they still want to be able to know what's going on around them after they retire.
They still want to be able to walk when they're
when they're 40.
Credit for these guys, though, they're very conscious. They're very aware of who they are, and nowadays there's a whole life waiting for them when they get out of professional sports. You know, before a lot of these guys would struggle not knowing where to fit in, what to do, guys as popular as AD, man, they things are in line for them. They make movies now. They make production companies. They have things are lined up for these guys. You know,
if you're good at speaking, you can always be on TV talking about sports.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys making big money they're making more money from that than they were during football.
Yeah.
Some of these guys.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady, what, 375 million?
Yeah.
And if you don't squander your money, you never have to work again.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depending on the
big
lifestyle you choose to lead.
Yeah. Don't be like Antoine Walker.
Yeah, that's a challenge, though. These guys have been competitive their entire life with something to work for all the time, and then they stop and they've got a lot of money. Yeah, it can be.
The true colors.
Hopefully, they have some good. They have to surround themselves with good people. That's the challenge.
That's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Athletes and musicians, the two worst examples to follow as far as managing your money.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, honestly. But he's done pretty well. I've followed him as much as I possibly. 32. Look at that.
Oh, he's young. Yeah.
Oh hell, he's got a birthday coming up, man. There was a little bit of a concern when they won the Super Bowl that he might go to play a year or two at Pittsburgh since that's where he's from. But nah, man, he's stuck by the Rams. And
well, the Steelers certainly can use a quarterback now.
Russell Wilson went over there. They got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Justin Fields went over.
They I guess they gave a 6th-round draft pick, which is awesome. And I guess that 6th-round draft pick can turn into a 4th round. No matters how much time he plays, I guess. But they got a good room now. Good QB room.
Yeah, there's some of Donald's stats for the last couple of years, at least this past year and the previous season.
He was better, I think, like maybe a couple of years. 4 years ago, he definitely was. You could tell things changed a little bit.
Yeah, especially this past season, he wasn't playing as many downs, But again, you know what, man? I don't give a rat's ass. Just like I'm sure you don't care. If you were to ever see Tom Brady, I'm sure you're buying him a drink. If you ran into Gronk, I'm sure he's not paying for at least the first drink, right? Like, you're gonna buy him at least a shot at a minimum. You're like, you know what, man? Thank you. Thank you. It was fun. It was a hell of a ride. It was a hell of a ride, man. That's all I asked for. I was entertained. I'm a huge fan. You did us right, man. You did us as fans right. I'll remember that till my last day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, bless you, Bum. Bless you too, Bum.
Yeah.
I'll be a fan till my last day, Bum. That's it. All right. Moving on. Mark, what beer are you having, my man?
Guinness.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Ooh, have you tried it?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's had it.
It's good. Now, the thing I just noticed, this is actually, Guinness, they've got a brewery here and all that stuff. This is brewed at the mothership. This is brewed in Dublin, which I'm surprised. I figured the NA would be brewed, in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I need to give that another chance.
So, here's the widget.
Yeah.
Look at that nitro goodness.
Shout out to Huffy in the chat.
Oh, Huffy, I like
that.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
I mean, it is, because regular Guinness is, lighter, dark color, but it's light body, really.
Yeah.
This tastes, I mean.
I gotta now drinking more NA beers. I definitely gotta try that again because I tried it when I wasn't drinking NA beers at all, and I don't think I really.
They do a really good job with this,
yeah.
What rating would you give that, Mark? What would you say?
I'd give it a 4. 4 out of 5.
Out of 5? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a Guinness, right?
Yeah.
And Guinness is like.
And when you think about it, there's not regular Guinness is like 4% alcohol, so it's not that much to begin with. So I think the lighter beers, if they do it right, you don't lose as much when you remove the alcohol. Compared to like an imperial, like if you're trying to do an NA imperial stout, it's not going to taste the same. You know, it can still taste good, but compared to the alcohol version, it's not going to be the same. Something you lose something when you take out.
Have they barrel aged anything yet?
I don't know. They probably could.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
could.
could.
They've done barrel. I don't think they've done that barrel age, but they've done other barrel aging stuff.
Yeah. So
I don't.
No, but
I,
I
don't
mean,
think,
I think that there probably is something
like NA barrel aged.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't.
That's what I'm talking about.
That might boost those decimal point alcohol content up a couple.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering how you barrel an NA beer.
Well, the only way you could do it,
you'd
have to do new barrels, but then you wouldn't really get the barrel aging. So if you put it in like a bourbon barrel, right? If you did bourbon barrel aged NA stout, would it raise the alcohol to
it's got
more than point? Probably would. Yeah.
Yeah,
or at least if you keep it in there long enough to get any flavor from the barrel, it's probably going to add enough more alcohol to bring it above the NA level.
Yeah. It would be interesting still to try. I think it would be interesting to try.
Any barrel aged stuff is almost at a minimum 9-10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could take
most of that is from the beer before they put it in the barrel. But I just wonder how much of the what the ABV is. You know, if they put it in at 9, does it come out at 10 or does it come out at 9.5? You know, it picks up a little bit from the barrel.
It gives a couple.
So that might be the problem. You can't do an NA because, or could you barrel age it first and then remove the that would be.
Or you could do an NA bourbon, and then put it in the barrel, and then put the beer inside that barrel.
Well, didn't we talk? We talked about that a couple years ago, right? There was a company that was quote unquote making, spirits that weren't really spirits, right?
Oh, if you actually look, in your local liquor stores, there's a lot of them.
You can pay $40 for an NA bourbon. Yeah.
Yeah, gins and everything. I imagine gin's probably the easiest thing to make.
Yeah.
It's all botanicals.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, I tell you what, Tom, I've got my
there you go.
salted caramel, and I happen to have a nitro. Speaking of Guinness, nitro Pepsi. Vanilla Pepsi.
Oh,
so it's on today, my friend. I'm willing to do this test. I also have coffee flavored tequila directly from Guadalajara, Mexico, that my sister sent me.
That looks good.
And I also compare with it Irish cream in the spirit of tomorrow, my friend. Irish cream.
Good guy. Good guy.
Okay, time to start the show.
I've never heard Bombay Guy before.
Oh, it's that's based on something that's coming up.
Oh, okay.
It's a teaser. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we call a teaser in the biz. So, Tom, what are you drinking, my man? And I am gonna get to combining that. What should I? Oh, you're having Guinness.
Top of the morning to you, mates. I'm drinking myself a Guinness, mate.
So we're all in theme here, right? So I have now. Bum is wearing green, so he's
wearing green.
Mm-hmm.
Mark has a Guinness and happens to be NA and Nitro, of course. And Tom has. So what do you have, Coach? What do you got?
Green Mickey's.
Okay. All right.
What's enough?
I'll be joining you soon, Coach.
Yeah.
Good God, guy. Delicious and refreshing. Good God, guy.
Good God. Is it nutritious? Is it nutritious and delicious?
So, for those that have not had a chance to see the salted caramel,
nice bag. I like the bag.
I like your bag, Joe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, you want to see
orange
again? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So, there it is. Okay, and here's a look at the bottle in case you have not seen it. Salted caramel. Okay. So here we go, man. I'm going to use my New Belgium glass, okay? I've got a nice measured shot glass here that I like to use for everything. So I'm going to put exactly an ounce in here. What else should I put? Now, you saw my ingredients. So I do have a Diet Coke. Should I just go Crown and the Pepsi Nitro?
Yeah. I would do that first. Yep.
Okay.
Don't mix it beyond that.
An ounce or ounce and a half? I'm going to go ounce and a half.
Okay.
Ounce and a half is in the glass.
Do you have any ice? You need some ice.
Nah, no ice. I go neat. Is that possible with the mix? Is that possible with the mixed drink? Here we go. So here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah! Look at that smoke, baby! Yeah! Oh man, that was awesome smoke.
It was so good with the blackberry. I can imagine it's gonna be like 100.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, now I saved some because I might want some of this with the coffee tequila. Now, wait a minute, Bum. Did we not show Rod J get a coffee tequila? Who had a coffee tequila? Someone did. Someone did. Now that I think about it, I think he might have posted something on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
it was on Instagram. I definitely didn't see it.
Somebody had a coffee tequila, and I was like, "Oh, you bastard! That's probably really good." Now I'm in possession of one.
Hey, shout out to Tom. Tom, thank you. And you know for what?
Oh, you're welcome, man.
Oh, okay. Here's a look. I don't know if you can tell what the hell the difference is, right? But here we go. Oh, lots of vanilla, lots of caramel, sweet. I mean, what the hell off the nose do you want, right?
Put it in your mouth, Joe. Put it in your mouth. There you go. Attaboy. Oh, he killed it.
Man.
Hey, he killed it. Attaboy.
That sucked. Don't ever do that without me there, because you're going to have to pour me another one.
Yeah.
That was freaking delicious, dude. That was dude. I started and intended just to sip it, and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
That Nitro Pepsi is better than I remember. That is really
honestly
good.
No, because you remember I had it on here before as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now I didn't just drink it alone; I had salted caramel in it. But I tell you what, man,
it's pretty good.
That was good. Okay, so here I go. I am gonna do it in the spirit. Who wants to help me out with the Irish accent? Because I can't do it.
Oh man,
it's gonna sound like something else.
I think Mark would do it best.
Yeah, Mark, give it a try. Come on.
You're stealing my Lucky Charms. Oh,
yeah. See, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that was better than I would have done it. Yeah, that was better than I would have done it. Okay.
Top of the morning to you.
I'm going to put this Irish cream with the salt.
Tom does a good one.
Should I go shot for shot? Yes. And should I go Crown first and then liqueur, or liqueur first and then
liqueur first? So it mixes better.
But I guess that mix is okay. I don't know.
We'll find out, man.
Salted caramel and
it's here. Now, in worst case scenario, I do have standard Baileys and salted caramel Baileys.
Ooh, god damn.
Yeah. Trust me, Tom, if you ever come over here, you're getting hammered.
Oh, damn.
Coach can verify it. I have everything necessary, my man.
Can I tell a story for the 13th time? I spilled a beer on his expensive freaking rug. I felt so bad, but we were drinking so much good Goose Island.
Yeah.
And I have it. And Joe's talking to me. I just fell asleep, and I was like, "Oh man!" And I just fell on this damn rug. And Joe's credit is like, "No problem, my friend. It's bedtime, but no problem."
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Yeah. You know, it's just a rug. I'd rather have you here, man, sharing experiences, and we did, and it's all good. Okay. Now, this doesn't look like much because I poured the liqueur in here, so now that's the Crown, believe it or not. But here we go. Okay, I'm going to give it a little swish around. Here we are. Mark, the accent again. I can't do it again. You know, something to kind of, you know, in the spirit of the shot here.
Quit stealing my Lucky Charms.
Yes.
I can do. Top of the morning to you.
You put me Lucky Charms.
Ooh,
Put
you
it
know
on your
what?
gullet. Put it on your
Hearts,
gullet.
moons, stars, and clovers.
On the nose.
Stars and
Oh,
clovers.
okay. You get that
And
caramel,
blue diamonds.
and then
Yeah.
that creaminess. Oh, okay. Hold on.
I feel like you need a reference, so then you can kind of copy it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
No. This is, yeah. Try it.
Ah.
Try it. Yeah.
Mm.
You got it. I just came up with a new freaking bar shot, man. I'm telling you right now, my man. You're welcome.
What do you call it? What's the name of it?
Freaking bar shot. I don't know. What do you call it?
It's coffee, tequila, and
I'll leave that to you,
caramel.
Coach. You're more of a professional than I am.
We can go sexual chocolate, milk dud.
Wait,
I mean, we got.
Milk dud. That's
Yeah.
great.
milk dud. Yeah, milk dud's
Yeah.
good. What
Give
do
me
you
a
say,
milk
Mark?
dud, please.
Bum is milk dud approved? Is that name approved?
It's officially sanctioned.
Yeah, we have to get it from an official reporter because then it's, you know, that was really good. I am not joking.
So, Bum, I have a funny story for you. As you know, I bought a car and we had to get new insurance on it, and the guy sounded just like
Wait,
Bum.
round of applause for the car.
It's not my car, it's Mandy's car, but I'm on the registration, so I guess whatever. But the guy talking to me halfway through, I put it on mute, and I look at Mandy. I said, "Hey, tell me it doesn't sound like Bum." She's like, "That sounds like Bum." So I put it off mute, and I go, "Hey, this is weird." And the guy's name is like Mike, and I go, "Hey, is your name Bum?" No. No, sir, it's not Bum. And then Mandy's in the background, like, I think he's lying to us. That's Bum. So, yeah, it was pretty funny, Bum.
So did you end up playing him a clip of my voice?
I didn't, but what I did end up doing is give him commission because I bought a new policy that was cheaper. Joe, what is that? But yeah, Bum, he sounded just like you. It was funny.
So was it like a Pittsburgh accent? Because the first thing people tell me when they go, "Oh, you got a Pittsburgh accent."
If you talk more professional and a little bit slower, that's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like you
it was
were
just
trying to tell someone.
what's that? Tom?
Pittsburghers are all over the place. It's amazing. You run into people all over.
Yeah, you guys that support Russell Wilson down there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, that might be a little rough.
And Joe, don't laugh. Joe's man crush. Are we talking about this yet or not yet?
Yeah,
Nope.
you talk,
You talked about it already, Coach, before you joined.
Well, not on the show. Not on the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
Joe D's
yeah.
man crush.
We let off the show with it. Yeah.
Look at Joe. He's still. Look at him. He's like, I can't believe this is true. Look at him. Aaron Donald's out of the NFL. He's no longer an NFL player. A great player, Hall of Fame player, Joe. But yeah, that's crazy, my friend. The best player defensively wise for the Rams. And I think 2 years ago, gentlemen, he was the MVP of the league defensively, or 3 years ago. He's done. He retired.
Yeah,
Just retired.
he put his time in though. He's good. He's real good.
Oh, he's a beast.
Oh,
But Joe, how you feeling about that?
oh
Is
we
that
talked
why you're
about
drinking so much?
you weren't. Yes. No. That we talked about. We opened the show with it. That's
Yeah.
why the show
Yeah.
is titled "Thank You, AD." No, absolute first ballot. We talked about it. To me, he's got to be a unanimous Hall of Famer.
Well,
You know what?
I missed it, but check this out. Do you guys remember Antonio Gates for the Chargers?
Yes.
Yep.
He was a shoe-in, and they snubbed him. They did not give him the first ballot Hall of Fame. Antonio Gates, who by the record has better numbers than Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews, and they snubbed him. First round, snubbed him.
Well, he
Yeah.
played
But
way more
Donald's
games.
got how many defensive players of the year? The guy is beloved by everybody. and he's got a Super Bowl.
Well, and that's kind of the problem. Is like not everybody has
You
Jody
don't have a
support.
Super Bowl, that's a problem.
Hey, Joe, did you
Hey,
no,
listen,
you're right.
listen, if any Chargers gave you a championship, you would give a rat's ass if you know what? And when they retire, God bless them. You know, Aaron Donald come in the league these days to stay with the Rams 10 years. You know what? They got, if I ever run into him, he's not buying a drink. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
he's just not. I mean, hey, man,
let's talk about
I would
it.
love
So
to
Aaron
shake
Donald,
his hand and go, you know what, man? Thank you, brother. You know what?
Right.
You gave me plenty of entertainment. I had a lot of fun watching you play. It was a lot of fun watching those Rams play.
but
I
Joe,
just
what
completely-
people don't see, obviously, what people don't see is when a rookie comes in, the rookie's benching 400 pounds. Aaron Donald's doing 600 pounds, just like, what's up?
For real.
but not just doing that, but he's also helping that rookie. You know, Aaron Donald helped so many of these defensive players, so many other players, you know, be the best they could be, because if he can make them the best they can be, they're going to make him the best he can be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know? And
No,
so
he
numerous
deserves-
players that are on numerous different teams now.
He's no Franco Harrison, reference to Bum, but he is.
Who was that coach? Franco Harrison.
Franco Harris.
Franco
who
Harris.
is this guy, Franco Harrison?
Yeah.
Franco
I knew a
Harris.
guy named Franco Harris that
Yeah.
passed away recently. You know, God rest his soul. But
Defensive back,
What
right?
I'm saying, Joe,
Hey,
is
hey.
he's an amazing player, but he's not.
same.
He's top 100. Franco Harris is
Huh?
top 20. Look at Joe. Look at Joe. What?
What's he's not a Lawrence Taylor, is that what you're trying
Wow,
to say?
awesome! Look at this. You do a show and cake shows up.
Oh man. Isn't
Do you
that
have any
nice?
milk?
The
Do you have any
doorbell
milk?
rings and slices of cake just fall out of the sky.
That looks real good too.
And you know what's awesome is it happens to go with this coffee and tequila I'm having right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mom, I need chocolate cake, Mom.
With mine.
How awesome is this, man? It's not a bad life, I have to say. Hey, salute, my friend. You know what? Oh,
What do you get out of it? Are you getting a rich coffee, or is it?
you know what? It smells like a really there is a coffee in there, but it smells like a really burnt is the wrong description, but a really roasty caramel, if you will, like a really dark, really roasted sweet caramel. Not I'm getting some coffee, but more of that really dark caramel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a question, Mark. What's the last shot you took a shot of?
Oh my god.
Straight up shot. No, well,
Oh my god.
Bourbon a couple months ago.
This is 1000% the best tequila I've ever had.
Better than
stop.
Costco.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he said Joe
Costco's
said
pretty good.
Costco. Mark,
oh,
what
Where's it
was the
made?
last shot you had that just
in Portovar.
It was good. I did some bourbon back in December, I guess it was, like an actual shot. Yeah, but I didn't. I sipped it. Yeah,
It's
I drank it
18%.
neat.
Yeah, Portovar.
Then I did a bottle of whatchamacallit, Fireball.
there you
stop
go.
it.
by Buggy Board Collection. I don't know. You see the label? I've never. My sister said you will not find it anywhere.
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
She was in Jalisco, and
Jalisco's like that's where it's at. That's where.
and so she.
I have a fun fact. So, if you go to Mexico, you need a passport. If you go to Rocky Point, which is in Puerto Penasco, like a white guy, if you go to Rocky Point, you need your driver's license and birth certificate. You don't need a passport.
All right, here we go, man. I am going to try this. This has to be done. I am going to try this. We're going a shot in, okay? And then I'm gonna go a shot of this Pepsi Nitro here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna go 2 ounces of this Pepsi to 1 ounce of this tequila, and see what happens here. Okay.
Joe is very experimental today. I like it.
Today. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Joe is very experimental.
I'm like, wait a minute. How long have you known me? I'm kind of, all right. So it looks disgusting in the glass. Okay.
No, it doesn't. It just looks like liquid poop.
I don't see as he's drinking.
That's I don't know if you ever have a chance to mix all these things together. Oh, Mark, and one of Mark's favorites, chocolate cake, homemade chocolate cake.
That looks like good chocolate cake.
Oh.
You know what, Joe? We're gonna call party foul. We're gonna call, gentlemen. Does somebody want to tell him the party foul?
I don't know.
Yeah, where's our cake?
Yeah, you didn't bring enough for the whole class.
Thank you, Mark.
Joey, if you didn't bring enough cake for the whole class, you don't have any.
Oh, you could
You
tell when
don't
it's
get
good
any
frosting.
pudding. You don't get any pudding.
When the frosting glistens a
You
little
don't
bit.
eat your meat. You can't have any pudding.
You don't make any pudding if you don't beat your meat.
Oh, I could bring some meat. I got the meats right now, man. Oh.
I got a brisket from Jody, and everyone's like, "Hey, let's cook it today." I'm like, "No, let's just wait." And then tonight, they're like, "Hey, can we cook that brisket?" I'm like, "No, not tonight." I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting for something spectacular. So,
well, I mean, it can be a year from now. That brisket's still going to be good.
yeah, but to Mark's credit, Mark was like, "Hey, you're my brother, but check this barbecue out, motherfucker." And Mark was like, "I'm gonna top it off with this beer. Here's what I'm having." Like, Mark, that was freaking sweet.
It's good barbecue. But it was tasty. It's always good to have good barbecue for sure.
Different locations of the country, definitely. Different kinds.
Some of this.
It looked like it was a pretty good time, huh?
Yeah, it's good food.
So now, Mark,
Good.
were you ever afraid to hurt Jody's feelings? Were you just like, "I shouldn't eat this because this is my competition," or were you just like, "Hey, here we go"?
The cake maker's leaving. Sorry.
Joe's is very, very comparable to the restaurant barbecue. A little different. Joe's is spicier. Dry rub is a little spicier.
Joe makes all good food, but those goddamn sausages, and we talked about it off the record, but damn, Joe, I was like eating them. And I was like, all right, second bite. Those things are great, and they're delicious. They're juicy. They're big, which sounds gay, but it's not gay. And
the third bite, you were down for the count.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bum. I ate 2. Mandy's like, "I don't think you should do that." And I was like, "Give me another sausage, baby."
I want more.
As you guys know,
in my throat. Yeah.
As you guys know, the doctor's office isn't open on Sunday, but they made an exception. So I go in there, and I ended up in there for 3 hours. I was like, he's like, "What's going on? What'd you eat last night?" I was like, 2 Jody sausages. He's like, "What do you mean?" I showed him pictures, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you should probably lay off those sausages." And then I go to leave, and he goes, "But were they good?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, they're tremendous." And that's the doctor on a Sunday. So I was like, "Well."
She gave him the
What do you want from
website.
me?
Like, yeah, man. You can order them here.
It was so funny. Tom, I almost brought him the other pack that I have that Joe sent me. And Mandy's like, "No, stop it now." Jody slips coaches the sausage. What? Jody slipped coach the sausage. There you go. Anyway, I went to a doctor's appointment on a Sunday out of all days, and I should have brought that guy the other pack that I had, but I want to keep it for myself. But yeah,
it was hilarious when you posted that. I responded
with you guys.
The way that Joe responded, it was hilarious. So you overdid yourself.
Well,
It's like we should have made a bet.
So I go in for
Over
a normal
unders.
checkup, and they end up drawing my blood, doing a whole markup. I was like, "What's going on?" And anyway, long story short, it was a cardiologist appointment, and everything's all fine, everything's good. But I had to post that to you guys, so it made me laugh because he goes, "What'd you eat the night before?" I was like, "Oh, just the sausage." He's like, "How many?" I was like, 2 big sausages from Joe D. I ended up showing him that. Mandy's like, "Stop it! You're being silly." I was like, "No, look." The doctor's like, "Huh."
He's actually curious.
Yeah.
So I leave and I go, "Hey, you can find this barbecue at da 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 da." Man, he's like, "Will you stop?" I was like, "No, I won't stop." So I was giving a plug. I was giving Joe a plug as I'm leaving the cardiologist's office. I'm like, "Hey, and if you want some barbecue, da 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 da."
That's
like,
good.
Shut up. Yeah. Oh yeah. The freaking cardiologist of all people, Joe.
That'd be funny if he orders and he puts a comment.
Always remember to market. Always marketing, man. That's good. I like it. Yeah. What was that marketing show a long time ago? Remember that series that was all about sales and marketing and shit?
Glenn Ross was the real estate or Mad Men? Are you thinking
Mad Men? Yes, Mad Men. Yeah. Always
ABC, always be closing.
Who was the main guy? Mad Men. I know the actor's name. What is it? Jack Ham or something? But what was or something Ham?
Yeah, that's his name.
Ham or Jack Ham. But what was his character name? I forget. Anyway, doesn't matter. I wonder what Billy D thinks about all this stuff, man. Oh yeah. Is Billy D in the spirit? Is he
in the spirit?
Is he Irish?
You know the saying on St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish.
That's right. Talk about marketing.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
I got a rare artifact here that I just acquired a couple of hours ago. I think this will end up being part of future Malt Liquor Reports here.
Oh.
This is a CD that I had burned for me from my buddy Dan. He found this online. We have a track listing here that he wrote for me. This was from Billy D's 1961 album that he recorded.
Oh,
believe it or not, called Let's Misbehave.
Oh.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
That you actually ripped back then.
No, my buddy ripped it for me and gave it to me on a CD.
Okay.
So
how
I don't know. Based on some of these song titles are Billy D themed, I think.
Give us a few. I saw Taste of Honey on there.
Yeah, Taste of Honey. And then I think we can get into some more, I don't know, maybe like tailpipe related stuff.
What do we got?
Hey, can I give a shout out to Vega? Shout out to Vega.
Shout out to Vega from your boy Coach Vega.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vega.
So tell me what you think here. These all sound like some tailpipe related activity here.
All right.
Let's Misbehave. I Like It Here.
Oh, wow.
You sound like my prom date.
Uh-huh. Warm Tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the biggest one, title-wise, Don't Cry.
Oh.
I don't know.
Wow.
This is 1961, huh? Okay.
61, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll give these a spin after the show, and we might have to incorporate those into future shows.
Wow. So that means he would have been 63.
Yeah,
it was like 19 or 20 at that point.
Early,
you know what?
20s, yeah.
Didn't that go all the way into the 90s? Like, if you were popular enough, You made an album,
Yeah.
right? Like Eddie Murphy, like a lot of actors did.
Oh yeah, all actors want to be musicians, and some musicians want to be actors.
Mm-hmm.
And then some comedians would make, like I said, we record, so
Sure.
I believe like into the 90s, if you were a celebrity enough, you recorded a record. Some of them would record a record like as a make fun, like a Al Yankovic type thing, like making fun of another record, but they still
Right.
trying to sing. Wink,
Right. Oh yeah. There's a ton of them. William Shatner and
right.
Adam Sandler did one. That was a good.
Yeah, Adam freaking Sandler, right? What do you think about the latest movie he's putting out, right? The Adam Sandler, like where he's being serious. Like, I see the trailers and he's talking to a god blessed spider. What?
I didn't see that.
Have you seen this latest Adam Sandler? I'm like, he's like in space and he's talking to a freaking spider, bro. What?
I want to know what Mark thinks.
What?
There you go.
Exactly.
That's your answer. Okay, what else you got, Bum?
Okay, so tonight's beverage in honor of St. Patrick's Day, which is last Saturday.
Is that the same can that was put to the side?
Mickey.
No, I didn't have a can last week.
Oh.
No, I ended up drinking that grenade after this St. Ives. No, this is freshly purchased in honor of tomorrow being St. Patrick's Day. So fresh Mickeys.
What do you think? Italian named Mickey is probably one of the most gangster names you can have, right?
Fucking forget about this guy, Tom.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hey,
my cousin Mickey.
What are you doing there? Hey,
that's a gangster name. What's going on here?
What do you mean, gangster? What are you applying there, gangster?
Oh, I'm Mickey Left Guy. Yeah, I'm Mickey Left Guy. What's
this guy? What are you doing, guy?
You want a fresh one? Mickey Left Guy. What's
up? Come on, guy. What are you doing? Hey, come on, man, with that shirt and everything. Come on, what are you talking about?
Oh, forget about it. They call me craft beer. They call me craft beer cunt.
Forget about it.
Okay, so we have a last minute addition to tonight's report. This was just uploaded like 90 minutes ago.
All right. We're doing it live.
So this is Lone Wolf 420 doing one of his grilling and swilling videos.
Nice.
So go to 610.
All right. Let me get this pulled up here.
Fuck it, Bob. We're doing it fucking live.
We're doing it live. Here we go.
All right, folks. Ideal temperature. Just doing some cleaning.
Are we playing the whole thing? What part?
610.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, now, Bob, you got yourself in a mess here because Joe's going to pick apart the temperature, the grill, what he's using, how we're using it, what's going on. So,
I'm willing to take that risk, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.
We're using a char griller. Here we go.
See? Bomb. See?
Check it out. That's more than I did. That's perfect right there.
Sure. Oh, nice. Quarters.
Up yours, Joe D.
All right.
Oh.
I think we're going to flip this bitch right now while we got the boom. Actually, no, fuck that. Let's
wait a minute.
Right
wait.
There you go, folks.
Wait, what? Okay, now we're showing some. Wait, a little bit ago, we didn't know what the hell we were looking at.
And actually, he didn't flip it, Joe. He just moved it over from the left side to the right side.
Now while we got
he never flipped it.
Boom. Yeah. Actually, no, fuck that. Let's go right here. There you go, folks. Close it. And that's it.
Look at that, folks. Not burnt, still juicy. You could tell because all the fucking oil is going down into the fire. All right. That's how you do pollo asado. Up yours, Joe D. Barbecue. What you know about that?
Crab I'll give him a like. I like
Get
it.
the fucking chilies and the onions, folks.
All
About to make
right.
a salsa with that.
Hey, got some
You're
serranos
Mexican.
on there, jalapenos.
If you don't put some
he's
chilies
got the
and
proper
onions
green
on your
onions
grill.
with the
Time to
bulb on them.
celebrate.
Nice.
Hey, all right. We
Grill
got
and
it.
spill session.
Hey,
Okay.
Now,
There we go. That was a last minute addition. So
hey, as long as you're cooking outdoors, man, that's what it's all about, man. Get out. You don't even have to cook outdoors. Just cook some food, man. Heck yeah. Round of applause. Lone Wolf, inspired by this again. Inspired by craft beer.
that's right.
You know? That's good though. That's good. We're influencing. We're influencers. How do you feel on being an influencer?
I can just smell the power around me.
Yeah, is that the Taco Bell you ate earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's part of it.
Okay. We got another link here.
Yeah, and before we play this, I'm gonna have to set this up.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, get Taco Bell.
This is, I guess you would call this the big news of the week.
Oh.
We briefly had what some people thought was going to be a Wits Blitz comeback video.
Really?
Oh. So we had somebody under the all too obvious name of Wits Blitz, under that channel name, which should have been a dead giveaway right away if it wasn't her, say, I think I'm ready to make a comeback video. And I think that was in response to maybe something that Fear, one of his videos. So I think a lot of people got all pumped up that Wits was going to make a comeback video. And the chairman ended up on one of his live streams.
What were they pumping? That's what I'm kind of
wondering. Yeah. Premiering this video. But I need to backtrack now. Over the last year or so, there has been a couple of, I guess you would call them pop-up channels that have come and gone called Havana Vlogs. And I got no idea who this person is. Whoever they are, though, they're a genius. They did they like take down the channel and take down the videos instantly. I'm sorry that I did not download most of these videos when I had the chance.
Oh.
It's this person talking in this ridiculously over-the-top, exaggerated Havana voice. So, it's going to be hilarious. I think even Havana, as far as I know, finds it funny. So the best one of them.
He's getting a lot of love, isn't he? I mean,
yeah,
I'm borrowing his sofa.
Exactly. The best one of these was Havana Vlogs talking about how when he met up with Steel Worldwide and they got breakfast, and Steel Worldwide stole Havana's syrup for his French toast. And that ended up translating to, Teal, why you teal my tub, Teal? You told my tub for my French toast. Teal, why you teal my tub? It's delicious as nutritus. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of the Havana Vlogs voice. Well, lo and behold, the fake Wits Blitz channel turns out to be Havana Vlogs under the name of Wits Blitz. So you can play that video in its entirety here, Joe.
Oh, in its entirety. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. So let me switch this over.
And you can choose to turn on the captions if you want. You may need to
play it through first and then captions, or captions.
That's up to you.
Yeah, we'll play it through first.
Dear God, I had to become with Blitz. It was the only way you take my song request. Plus, you know how much I love attention. Hanging out the passenger side with Dear God, hollering out, Malt liquor delicious. Malt liquor refreshing. Malt liquor delicious. Good God. I had to become with this. He was the only way to take my song request. And he took them real fast. I was like, good God.
Talking real fast.
All right, we got to play it again.
Yeah, it sounds like a cross between Mike Tyson and Havana.
Like a South Park character.
It was the only way you take my song request. Plus, you know how much I love attention. Hanging out the passenger side with you, I'd hollering out, malt liquor delicious. Malt liquor refreshing.
Wait a minute. That's interesting. It will not refer to malt liquor. You can clearly hear the malt liquor. It will not put it up there. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It didn't put it up there. That watch.
Malt liquor refreshing. Malt liquor delicious. Good God. I had to become with this. It was the only way to take my...
Look at no God reference and no malt liquor. Isn't this interesting what Google's doing?
Yeah.
That's on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's 100% on purpose. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bum. That is more interesting to me. Why I almost wish I wouldn't have turned this on because I could get into a whole conversation on why that
malt liquor bring us closer to God. Are we on the wrong side?
Now, I have to point out. St. Louis Tony in the chat said that it sounds like Causer to him, and I initially thought that. I always thought it was Causer, but then later on.
Oh, that's 100% Havana. Yeah.
I don't know, but in several of the videos, there's definitely the sound of a can cracking open, and that which makes me think it's not currently Causer. So,
Well, I don't know. Mark, just from what you've heard, any thoughts?
Like I said, it sounds like a cross between Mike Tyson and Havana.
yeah, but as far as who it might actually be, it definitely does not sound like Moeller.
No. It's a younger person.
Yeah.
I think that would be a tough for an older person to, I don't know. So
there's no video, so I feel like Havana is kind of just exaggerating a certain sound he's trying to go towards. But you can
maybe
hear that list.
Cody. Maybe it's Cody Jinks Hat Guy.
I don't think so.
You think you think he could do it that well?
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
I considered him, but I don't think it's him.
That's a tough actor crack, isn't it?
It's not Joe Skull, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It has to be Havana because you can barely tell what he's saying.
No, it's not Havana.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
No, actually, Havana at one point, I think, like during one of the original Havana vlogs things, mentioned to me via Untapped that it's some guy that's been trolling him forever, but it wasn't anybody I know. So who knows?
Yeah,
it's somebody who obviously knows what's going on.
So, here's Big Rome right here.
Yeah, but he could just be he could just be trolling us in this.
Havana could be trolling himself, but
it's definitely not Havana.
Sounds exactly like Havana to me.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll give it to you, Tom. Now that you said that, I can't get that out of my head.
You can hear the way he ends his sentences.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something.
Let me back it up just a little bit. We'll play the rest of it.
Look at this. Good God. I had to become with this. It was the only way to take my song request. And he
honestly,
took real fast. I was like, good God.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, it does.
But that's the genius of it. It sounds so much like him that you think it is, but it's not.
It sounds like him, but it's missing a there's something else in there. He's got
Yeah.
Vanna's got like a lisp or something that he does all the time, and that's missing in there. And I think that would be really hard to duplicate or hide. Right?
Yeah.
You're doing it yourself.
I'm hearing it.
So,
I have to agree with Tom. I'm on Tom's side.
So we have another clip that fortunately we have this was preserved. It already got taken down. So we have this re-upload.
Oh, nice.
To listen to.
I like it when we preserve stuff when they thought
Yeah.
they took it down. It's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Any point or play from the beginning?
You can play the whole thing.
No, that's not totally what's so efficient. More liquor. Yeah. I'm one of the best fucking trolls on the internet. Nah, I can't. Let's open the can of something delicious. No.
Fucking guy.
That delicious. Easy to look on Theodore's face. When he found out that I wasn't with Beth, he looked fucking devastated. I'm sorry that I devastated you. Theo.
Oh, who is that?
I really enjoyed you taking my song request. I should have had you play a few more before I tell you who he is.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
I'm changing my mind.
Yeah.
I did see some paneling in the background there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pheasant and that Nutellus.
You know what usually happens, though? When you change your mind too much, it's usually your first instinct. Always.
Okay, I see another one, Bum.
Yeah. So this next clip should settle any doubt as to whether or not there are still some lingering chairman feelings towards Wits.
Oh, a lot of wits this week. Holy crap.
Yeah. So the chairman got wind that quote unquote Wits was going to come back and upload a new video. So the chairman decided to preview or to premiere this clip during his live stream.
So he got wind. So did Wits break wind?
So quote unquote Wits decided to record the chairman reacting to premiering this clip. So this is fake Wits recording the chairman. I take no responsibility for the video quality of this. Anybody, all of you might want to take some Dramamine before you watch this clip. You may get seasick.
You know what?
No, I'm going to grab some lotion. Let me grab some lotion. Hang on.
Whoa.
But
you know what? Bob,
yeah, Joe.
We should make an AI Wits. And we could make an AI Wits and have content every week from Wits, from AI Wits.
We add to it every week would be good.
Yeah, we could do that. There's enough stuff floating around out there that you could create visuals.
Yeah. We could have a whole. What do you think, Mark? Should we make
it? Might break AI.
Yeah.
I think poor Wits. Jesus.
No, I must say, when this news happened, one of the people who instantly said, "There's no way this is actually Wits," was Jay Vega.
Wow.
Yeah. When I saw it, I instantly subscribed. I thought, well, it's probably not Wits just based on the obvious name. Yeah. But if they upload a video, I want to see it. And there's a small chance it could be. I was maybe fooled a little bit. But Jay Vega was the one that said, no way in hell Wits is ever going to come back to YouTube. She's too ashamed.
Does it not feel a little bit, Mark, like we're making a bionic woman? Like an AI Wits? Like, isn't
we
it?
We have the technology. We have the capability.
Right. Think about the description in the beginning.
The world's first malt liquor woman. Wits could be that woman.
First malt liquor Wits. Her name is Wits.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, there's some things you don't need technology to do. I mean, it just
Bigger, faster, stronger.
Sometimes natural source is the best.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. In that, right? We're building a bigger, faster, stronger Wits.
On demand Wits.
Things. That's hilarious. Okay, here we go. We're playing the tape.
So this is, you can play this however long you want to, Joe, but look at the chairman's reaction when he sees that it's not actually Wits.
We might get seasick.
Yeah.
We're going to play live. Highly anticipated. We're going to play live.
Oh, he sounds right off the bat, before he even plays it, he sounds excited.
He does.
Right?
Enthusiastic.
Highly anticipated. Did you hear his enthusiasm?
Yeah. He sounds excited.
Oh, I don't know what he decided to tug on right there, but there's a definite tug on something. And like he's so excited right now, and then he feels the need to. Oh, I don't know what he reached down that far to scratch or grab or tickle, but
you know what that looks like, Joe? Be a little too much information. It's when it gets stuck up to your leg and you got to pull it to the side a little bit. Sometimes it happens.
Mark, any thoughts on what he might have been doing with
I'm not going to pass judgment until I see a bit more footage here.
Yeah. He's definitely reaching far. He's reaching.
Yeah. I mean, he's reaching way in there, man. I don't know. It might start with a T is what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's still there. Like, he ain't done.
I think he's just leaning in to make sure he can hear everything.
I don't know. Usually when you lean in like that, you're ready. He's enthusiastic. He's ready.
He's just like, he's dumbfounded.
Wow.
Trolled.
He's crushed.
He is. He's upset.
Look at that.
Oof.
He's speechless.
He's at a loss.
Take his belt. He's a feed.
Yes, take his belt. Look at this. Wow.
Damn.
Seriously, is that what we're doing?
Seriously? Oh! The troll was trolled once again.
The troll got trolled.
Oh, yeah.
Is it amazing?
He got trolled so hard.
He said you can never troll the troll.
Yeah, and he got trolled.
He was
capital T trolled.
Yeah, capital. What would you call it when the train trolled something? I don't know. There's got to be another like phrase for it.
When the train trolled?
Yeah. You know, instead of train.
I think he was seriously thought it was going to be a return.
What I see here is, to use malt liquor Mike's math, I see 50% anger and 75% disappointment.
Math. That's math.
That's math, son.
Math.
That's hard math.
Yeah. It was hot.
Yeah, I think he was actually disappointed that it wasn't Wits. Yeah, he was.
Big time.
He bought in big time on it. Yeah, he fell hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
That he I don't even know how many seconds that was that he was
He just stared at it. Yeah, he was at a loss for words. His brain couldn't process it.
Well, what's left, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's very little in
there. He had himself convinced it was for real, and then when it wasn't, he just couldn't handle it.
So if you play this, you can actually hear Havana Vlogs laughing at Steele.
That's what we're doing.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
You can tell it really bothers him. You could tell like Wits was the only thing that was like really getting him going.
Do you think he cleaned the guns afterwards and contemplated just cashing the check?
Now he definitely ate a couple 1,000 calories or something.
Oh yeah, how many hot dog waffles do you think were consumed after this?
I don't know.
A couple Hungry Mans.
Fairly pissed. You could tell his jaws.
How many of those? Where does he get those foot long hoagies or those 24-inch
wedges?
He gets them from the gas station. The
wedge,
yeah.
Do you think that the gas station had some of those wedges for him so he could drown his sorrows?
I don't know, but
wow,
that is a man defeated right there. You can
see he is stomped. I mean, look at this.
He's pissed. Arms crossed.
No words.
Yeah, he's like,
for the majority of the video, there's no words. That's what we're doing.
And I missed this live stream, so shout out to Havana Vlogs for preserving this.
Is he one of the only ones that met her though? How many people met her from the malt liquor community?
As far as I know, he is the only one.
And he screwed it up.
If I would have been I could have met them both. I would have been the other person.
Yeah.
You never know, Mark. You might get your opportunity. I think she was a big fan, actually.
That's what you want to call it.
Well, wasn't she a big fan of Mark's? Didn't she?
Well, she made that comment the one time. Yeah. You made an offhand comment, Mark, right? Like, oh, yeah, we're both in the same area. And I think that's all you said.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, yeah, sorry, Mark. Yeah, sorry.
No, I honestly hope she's doing well.
Yeah. Oh, I hope Wits is doing well too. She's definitely still on YouTube, but definitely not on camera.
Yeah, which is probably smart.
Despite that man's hopes right there.
Yeah. I think
she's watching us right now, quite frankly.
Yeah. She could be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If she did come back, it'd show a lot of strength, but at the same time, the malt liquor community is just going to annihilate her at the same time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really even out.
Yeah, stay in the bushes, sweetheart. Yeah. Just stay in the bushes.
Yeah,
that's what I say, and that's what most of the sensible MLDC say as well.
Yeah.
For your own sake, just
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
like
worth the pain.
And because we like you, stay away.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Because we like you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. No, if you do decide to come back, this platform is always going to welcome you. We're always going to give you a chance. If you want the floor for damn near the whole show, you'll have it.
Yeah. Join the show and drink some NA beers.
She doesn't have to have a channel. You can just come on the show and show yourself and talk.
You don't have to have a channel with this show. You just you jump on the link on StreamYard and you're in.
Yeah.
That's hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And that's the way it works.
Right. So,
okay, what do we got?
Okay, we have a video that I thought there was a possibility that this video could show up eventually. Thought there was a chance, and it finally did. This is Scumbag Supreme. Now, Scumbag Supreme has a habit of retitling his videos several times. Usually when he uploads them, he just puts the date that it's uploaded. And I suspect because if he would upload
out, because it got a lot quieter.
The what's that, Joe?
Who jumped out? Someone jumped. Was that Coach?
Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so Scumbag's titles of his videos, I think if he uploads them with that title, he'll probably get hit with an age restriction. He changes them after he uploads them. So the initial title of this was the date it was uploaded, as usual. Then I think the next title was something about the Share a Queer show. The current title is Joe D, I hope your nutsack falls off.
Oh, why?
Very nice.
Okay. Why? I don't have too many people taking attacks at nuts.
Right. And the strange thing is, you get very, very little hate in this video. It's mostly me. You get some.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It was just the title to get clicks. It was just to get clicks.
That's okay. That's true.
Clickbait.
Right, Mark?
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of those Vega videos where we're basically playing everything but the drinking and the music.
Wow.
So,
okay. This is salted caramel with Diet Coke this time. Proper mix, right?
Oh, there you go. Oh, for sure, that's very good.
Oh, this is any salted caramel is the way to go, bro. Just get it.
Have you tried it with coffee yet?
Not yet. No. I think we did actually. Yeah.
I can imagine it's good
with some of my really good fresh roasted coffee too.
Yeah.
Oh. Some of my Sumatra. Oh.
Forget about it.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, Bum. I got the link. We are
go to 135.
135. Here we go.
Scumbag Supreme. This guy.
Joe D, I hope your nutsack falls off. Here we go.
Bum never lets that Billy D bobblehead out of his sight. He brings it everywhere like a little boy with his teddy bear. Go fuck yourself, Bum, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
What is going on?
Okay, we're just getting
started. POS seems to be a big theme right now, doesn't it? Right, Tom? You know, I, all of a sudden, man, just like bang, right? Do they have a separate blog we don't know about that they're following? That
jump ahead to 245.
245. Okay, here we go.
Motherfucker even sticks the thing up his ass all the time, then makes the sex.
Did I miss a part?
That motherfucker even sticks the thing up his ass all the time, then makes the sex to it and give it a tongue bath. Not always in that order on a daily fucking basis.
It's like malt liquor autism.
Now, right, there is that. Now, Bum, part of this is, you know, he had to report on this somehow, so he observes this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I think he likes watching this thing. I think he has a little bit of a fetish.
Talking about your nutsack.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that he may have noticed, if he's been watching long enough, he has noticed that I've mentioned a few times that I've had to re-glue this can to Billy D's hand because it broke off. So that could be one giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And also, look at the legs.
Oh yeah, let's look. Let's see.
Look at that's where the two AA batteries go.
Oh, is it?
And then we have that. So Scumbag knows what's going on.
I didn't know that was actually, that's an actual Billy D fact that I didn't know. Had I met him, I would have asked him personally. Are you just happy to see me, or is that 2 AA batteries in your pants there?
Mm.
And that's where we get back to that song "Don't Cry."
Yeah.
And I like it here.
Yeah. Nice segue, man. That's freaking sweet. Yeah, you gotta love that, right? That is excellent.
So from there, we will go on to 4 minutes 5 seconds.
Okay, 4 minutes 5 seconds. Here we go. Not too much farther than we are.
Bum is always talking about Steel Worldwide in the Malt Liquor Report and is obsessed with him. He always talks about him even when the camera is off. He even talks about him out in...
Bum, is he aware that he's lined up all jacked up with the bottle of this thing?
Right, he's still covering up that shiner under his right eye. Oh. That's why.
And to cashiers when he is buying beers, as if anyone gives a fuck who he is or even knows who the fuck he is.
That's actually semi-true. I have mentioned Steel Worldwide to people.
Losing brain cells as we're watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can hear the Russ Perot effect here, right? The huge sucking sound of brain cells coming right out.
Yeah, he's sucking all the brain cells.
Yeah.
But he's going on like 7-8 months with that black eye still going on.
Oh, wait, he has a black eye for 8 months?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. No. He can't heal? That's not good at all.
Hey, Doc, I got a black eye. How long have you had it? A year? Huh.
Yeah. Black eye should be gone in a week and a half. 2 weeks. Holy crap.
Right. Okay, from there, go to 5:35.
Too much alcohol.
Yeah. Blame it on the alcohol. What's that hip hop song?
Blame it on the yeah.
He is always referring to him as the chairman. That motherfucker isn't a chairman. The only thing he is a chairman of is a pile of trash. His life is a pile of trash, and he hangs out with that pile of trash from Buffalo. They all should form a suicide pact together, and while you're fucking at it, get that other creepy ass pervert Boomwolf in on it as well. Fuck you.
This guy's fucked. Oh.
Okay, 7:05.
This guy is something.
Oh man!
Oh, it gets better.
I like when the chairman gets hate from what feels like random dudes, right?
They're drinking more water. Stop drinking.
D and the rest of these clowns.
Oh, wait a minute.
Finally, your name gets mentioned, Joe.
You're right. I didn't even see that coming, right?
After
Mark?
your name being in the title, you finally get a mention.
Right. Just like we talk about with beer and with any other beverage, like when it's titled something, you expect to get to the point right away, right? Like if it's a coffee stout, I want coffee in the first sip. I want to get coffee on the front of my palate, not the back of my palate, right? I feel like I'm getting a mention here. I'm in the title, but I'm getting a mention on the back end of the
wait
palette.
for it. It's a teaser.
Oh, boo.
Jody and the rest of these clowns must live pretty sad and pathetic lives. I'm sure all their wives hate them for letting them do that stupid show every fucking week. Or what's more likely is none of them have wives, none of them could get dates. So
That's actually correct. My wife left me, right? That's this guy's he's pretty good.
now they try to make themselves feel important, like they run some sort of real show. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh my God.
And that's actually what, well, not herself. She decided to elect the whole city of Albuquerque. But, I mean,
Yeah, that's not your fault.
I mean, I'm dead. That's how dedicated I am to this show.
Yeah, and as far as I go, I don't need a wife. He already called it.
That's right.
I got Billy D. That's all I need.
What do you need anything else for?
I got my personal pleasure device here. Billy D.
Assistant.
Billy D.
I like it here. Don't cry.
Battery operated and everything, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's full of facts, dog.
That's facts, dog. That's facts.
Yeah.
So we're not done yet. Go to 9:15.
9:15.
I would love this guy live. Be hilarious.
Yeah, if he had the time for him, because he's like,
Yeah.
who's that boxer analogy? Who's that? I think he finally passed. Larry Merchant, right? You remember Larry Merchant? It would take him forever towards the end.
Well, he got hit too many times.
It would take him forever to get a question out. You're like, dude, come on already. It's 5 minutes. What the hell? Here we go. Oh, no charge.
You motherfuckers all look like retards.
Wait a minute.
With your headphones and microphones.
I'm pretty
Good
sure
God.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that qualifies for that right now.
Yeah, I just have a little
You can't
earbud.
see Tom's. Tom's are hidden. Mine, pretty much, I feel like, pointing fingers at me again.
This isn't ESPN, you fucking weirdos. Go kill yourselves.
Okay.
I got it.
You.
Now, what do you think about that, Mark? Now, he's literally just saying, you know what, just go kill yourselves. He's not telling you to do it from the top of your cat tower.
No, just do it. Yeah.
He just wants you to do it.
He's
somehow.
much more
He's not
direct.
telling me to go off a cliff.
Why, if you're going to kill yourself, why go to all the effort to climbing to the top of a cat tree and throwing yourself out? Just kill yourself.
Just get it done. Just get it done somehow.
He must be an engineer. He's efficient.
Set a goal and accomplish your goal.
Yeah, that's right.
What the hell are you waiting on?
Set a goal, smash the goal, set a new goal, smash that goal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One goal
Now
at a
set
time.
this particular goal and then see how far you get with the next one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If
you have time for the next one.
if you can fit it in somehow.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how the first one works out for you. What do you think, Bum?
Yeah,
Pretty special.
yeah.
I'll keep what I said in the beginning stands. Autism. What was your autism? What was your autism?
It's funny too. We get this kind of stuff, and other shows make this huge disclaimer at the beginning and the end of their shows. Call this hotline if you're getting any sort of
you're feeling bullied or being abused. Like that.
This show is all about being bullied and everything. What I hope this show would teach you is how to deal with it, right? Just to have a laugh and don't take us so damn serious, right?
So Joe, does that include threats of physical violence? Because we have that coming up.
Oh my God! Okay,
it's a learning process.
So
yeah.
So if you recall, in one of his older videos, and we covered this, I believe it might have been Mega, where he said, "If I come to the USA, I'm going to beat you off." Remember that?
Oh yes,
yes. I'm going to beat you off.
Yeah, and I don't think he knew what he was talking. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have another threat to Vega here. So go to 10:15.
That was a while ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Still in the same video. Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
This guy's good. Okay. He's a little better than we gave him credit for. Okay.
Gay Vega.
Oh, wait a minute. He's Gay Vega?
Yeah, that's a normal name for him.
Oh, Jesus.
Gay Vega. When I get to the USA, I'm going to pump you up.
I don't know if that's any better.
Going to pump the ever-living shit out of you.
Oh,
fuck yourself, you motherfucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
Wow.
He's going to pump his cornhole.
Yeah, he's going to pump him up.
Oh, wow. Are you shaking in fear?
You up.
He's got his fetishes, man. This guy's got his fetish. I mean,
I'm sure Vega's running scared right now.
I'm speechless right now.
Yeah.
We brought up nutsack and never brought that word. He never even brought it up, right?
No, it was clickbait. It was a clickbait title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that was like another last minute change to the title.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Well, so that was a hell of a video from Scumbag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The charge.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of Vega, we got some Vega stuff here.
Okay.
So go to this video. The video title is Malt Liquor Mike is Awful. So go to 555.
555. Here we go. Whoops. A little too far. There we go. 54.
So, Malt Liquor Mike has the absolute most punchable face on YouTube by a large margin.
I
mean, just look at the guy. Look at the clown.
Wait a minute. Is this daylight for this guy?
Yeah, he had a rare off day.
What the hell? What do you say, Mark? What do you?
Hey, he's got some extra time. Might as well drink a Steel Reserve. Come on. What else are you going to do?
He's got an Irish colors on.
Mark, my interpretation of this, Mark. You want my interpretation? My interpretation. This was 3 days ago. My interpretation is he took a day off anticipating a meetup with the Pencil Nick.
That's right. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. He was going to deliver one of those banjos I showed you, right? Vega banjos.
One of those Vega banjos.
Yeah, that's my interpretation, man.
Just didn't come to fruition.
Yeah, just once again.
I hope I didn't break his heart or anything.
Yeah. It came up a little.
It was quite a drive from Nashville to the Junior Bar. I looked it up on the map.
Mark, you would know if you broke his heart because he would just sit there speechless with his arms folded, staring at the camera.
Yeah. Well,
here we go.
Yeah. The punchable face, stolen valor electrician. Malt Liquor Mike.
Oh man.
Good fucking God. 211 light.
Okay. Go to 715.
715. Okay.
It's a craft beer mic in the chat. Come on there.
Yeah.
Hey yo, it's Clever One with the
Fat Joe Docs.
Oh.
All that shit you're talking about, retiring from the truck driving and starting up your own barbecue business. No, guy. No. Real talk. You need to put that shit on hold. You ain't ready yet. You ain't nowhere near fucking ready. Every fucking thing you post, your shit is dry. Okay. Your shit is burnt. Your fucking flame is way too fucking high. No, dude. And this is from a guy who can fucking cook. Please believe it. No. Ain't nobody buying that bullshit.
Yeah.
Not with the price of meat as it is today.
Yeah.
No.
They don't want burnt
211
stuff?
light.
Oh.
You're screwed,
Why
Joe.
would they want burnt stuff? I don't understand. I mean, people spend money on all kinds of stuff. Why not some burnt stuff?
Yeah.
You know? I don't get it. Like, if they're going to spend money on stuff, they might as well spend some money on some burnt stuff. I don't see the problem.
Mm.
What's the problem?
Yeah, just little extra carbon,
Yeah,
I mean, people think about all the money people spend on carbon floss and carbon this and carbon that, and they could be getting, over flamed up burnt stuff.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
With some meat. With meat added.
I don't see what's the problem here? That's burnt up right there. He's right.
I go for a steak right about now.
Yeah, I mean there ain't no moisture on there or anything. I don't know. Doesn't look good at all. Yeah, you're right.
I love how you have pictures just ready.
I mean, yeah. I don't know anybody that want a medium rare steak that's charred on the edges and dry. Yeah, you're right. Sounds terrible. Oof.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd open a business opening up with dried meats, right? Like these meats are super dry. I think people will buy these.
I actually have used AI to perfectly describe that in the descriptions of everything, so that people know, and they still send money. It's insane.
Super well done, super dry. No
driest meat ever.
Yeah.
Mark knows how it is. I mean, you market things like that, and people are like, "Oh,
it's a niche, right? It's a niche.
It's a niche thing. It's the latest thing."
Yeah.
Who
super
knew?
Dry burnt meat.
Yes. These are true burnt ends.
You got to just change the name to Joe D's Super Dry Burnt Meat.
Yes. Joe D's burnt ends.
Yeah, exactly.
Burnt. Super dry. Super dry burnt ends.
Super dry.
And he puts fans on his meat when he's done to dry him.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's my nickname, is just super dry.
Super dry.
Super dry. Like if I were to go into boxing, they would just introduce me as super dry.
Super dry.
What a name.
Here we go. What's the next link?
Yeah, next link. Go to 255.
I would like to say y'all.
Super dry gets knocked out in 3 seconds.
Right. Oh, I have to admit, man, I'm buying into this stupid Mike Tyson fight.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Oh my God, I'm dying to see this fight.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna pay for it. But
I hate that I probably will, but
I'm not. I was being sarcastic, but I'm definitely paying for it.
I'm looking forward to watching it.
Jimi Hendrix had a little help too.
The endless rhymes had an epic proportion. I put the infrared in your head, tell you to live dead for trying to stop a nigga from
Oh, it's on Netflix, Joe.
Is it really?
I heard that it's on Netflix. Yeah. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Is it going to be a pay-per-view then?
I don't know if it's going to be a pay-per-view, but that's what I heard. It's going to be on net. It's going to be on.
That's got to be the first fight on Netflix.
It might just be. It might just be for everybody that pays for Netflix. But I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
If it's on Netflix, should we do a live view? Should we do like a live share?
That'd be cool.
Watch it all together on Netflix. Is that possible? Can you do that on Netflix, or is that like on Hulu and Amazon? We need to find that out. If it is true, that'd be cool to kind of watch it all together, wouldn't it?
They used to do party shares. Remember that?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't they?
2020, that was a big thing.
Okay, we need to talk about this off of the share.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Fucking so many chicks and I don't even remember them. I'm handling my business, circling a witness. You other niggas get this man.
First of all,
255, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. This zipper is a little lower than it was before, wasn't it? Like it was a lot higher. I feel like
stomach's filling.
Yeah, I don't know. I just the zipper. That's my own.
To mention this fucking fool again.
It's going down. Like the drum deli bot.
You know, I hate to mention this fucking fool again. But that goddamn malt liquor Mike. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever seen Teen Wolf get that mad at anybody ever. I mean, Teen Wolf was about ready to jump through his cell phone screen.
Wait a minute. Does he have a ponytail?
He might. He definitely used to.
Did you notice what was happening up here when he turns his head this way? Look at that.
Yeah. Because they still, the chairman still refers to his rat tail.
Could be a mullet.
No. He definitely used to have a ponytail. Still probably does.
Look at that. That's
Teen Wolf was about ready to.
That's a long one too. That looks like is that a man bun back there? That might be man bun. Is there enough evidence for us to say that might be a man bun? Let's go.
Now, if it was a man bun, we would not see it hanging down.
Yeah.
No. Because you have the bun, and then you have that extra part that hangs off the bun.
That's his jacket. That's the hoodie.
Yeah. It's definitely loose, a little loose.
Look at that. This is hair back here. Do you see these last little fragments? Well, this is a big clue, bum. This is big. This is huge. I think he's going to address this. I think we might have found him out. Do you remember that one reporter on ESPN, and they figured out that this whole time he's had a ponytail? What was his name?
That sounds familiar.
It was a big effing deal. He was kind of a rock and roll guy, but nobody suspected it because he looked like such a clean-cut guy. And he had a little bit of a rat tail on the back, and no one suspected it. And then one day, after years and years and years of being on ESPN, squared up, side a little bit, and people caught the side of that. And they were like, what the hell? And it was a big deal. I think the guy passed away now, if I'm not mistaken. But in any case, it was a big deal. I feel like this is our little tale right here. That little bit of evidence right there, that's worth investigating.
Teen Wolf was about ready to jump through his cell phone screen and choke your stupid ass, malt liquor Mike. Fucking liar. Absolute fucking liar.
Oh, what?
Was that his stomach?
Oh!
Absolute fucking liar.
Oh, he's fermenting. He's like, oh, what the hell was that? What did I tell you guys? Okay, what have I always said? You know what? He's dying on the inside. Something's happening in there.
Yeah, it's breaking down. He's breaking down.
It's like, come on. What was that? Did you not? Okay, coach, your boyfriend's dying, son. He has cancer. We have evidence of it. We're going to replay the tape, okay? I want you to listen carefully. But listen carefully.
Joe, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking boyfriend, and what the fuck are we talking about?
Well, your man friend in Tennessee.
Man friend.
Possibly.
What you said, Milk Dudhead. Now I'm part of the MLBC. Your boyfriend is dying of cancer.
Yeah, well, isn't he a boy? He's a boy, and he's your friend. Is that not true?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark. I'm going to go to Mark. Mark, the reason the voice. So you tell me what he said versus what I heard.
Your boyfriend has cancer.
Point blank.
He's rotting inside.
Yeah.
And we've got video evidence.
I actually had a boyfriend, and Joe's just we'll cook it for me.
More importantly, we need to play the tape.
Your good friend in Tennessee.
So we can hear your reaction. Here we go. Watch.
Oh, we got to listen. Yeah.
Fucking liar. Absolute fucking liar.
Oh, his stomach is destroyed.
That is just horrible. If you cracked open a beer, Coach, and it sounded like that, you'd throw it away.
Sounds like the inner linings of his stomach are just getting destroyed.
His gut microbiome is having a moment.
His microflora is
bad. All those years of pushing burps out is just catching up.
I'm just here for the malt liquor report.
Okay. All right. Good enough. All right. We'll play tape. Here we go.
Electrician, my ass. That motherfucker probably don't even know how to jumpstart a vehicle. Used to be.
Speaking of my ass, that sounds like something that you push out of your ass, right? Like, doesn't that sound like, right? Like, if someone pushed that out of their ass, you're like, yo.
I'd still be.
You're like, yo. Right, Tom? Where you're from, that's a yo, hey. Go change, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
That was super loud. That was wicked horrible.
Wicked. Right? Now, come on,
wicked
man.
Stinky.
Go take care of that, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And, come on, guy. Right? There's going to be a guy. In the sentence following that, whatever that was, there's going to be a guy, right?
Yeah, come on, guy. What was that guy? You think this is guy? Your house guy? Go home and do that.
I got the freaking Boston accent down, right? I know when to put in the guys. I know when to put in the wickeds. I'm telling you, I'm killing when I go to Boston.
If you have to put stuff in what's it called? If you have to put stuff in a
oh boy,
in a hamper.
Oh boy.
You put stuff at the grocery store in a what, Joe?
In a bag, grocery bag.
Yes, Joe. How do you say?
In a sack. You got to put it in the sack.
No, Joe always says a bag. A bag.
Big.
You got to put it in a fucking bag. This fucking guy.
Now
he's like a bag. Now it's a bag. Here's Jody. A bag. Put it in a fucking bag. Mark, am I right?
It sounds like a baguette when you say baguette.
Baguette.
Yeah.
French.
Yeah.
Okay, we got something for Mark before he checks out for
I got to get a little bit of hate before I check out.
No, don't check out, Mark. Don't check out.
I'm checking out.
He's
Is
checking
this
out.
the link here, Bum? Is this the link or?
Yeah, no. Same
Hold on, don't check out.
Same video. Okay.
Same video. Go to 450, and this is quite interesting.
He's gonna
see if anybody knows
who check out.
Vega's talking about here. So 450.
And speaking of fucking Teen Wolf.
Oh. Teen Wolf. I'll take a guess.
And the Sharon Address show clowns.
No charge.
Mrs. Vega was in there watching the fucking
Oh, wait a minute. How many references has he made to a Mrs. Vega?
I don't know.
No, we've always known there's a Mrs. Vega. He doesn't refer to her often, but
that's what I'm saying.
We have known there is a Mrs. Vega.
Yeah, we've known. Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
No, Joe made a good valid point. I thought the same thing. I was like, "There's a Miss Vega." That's interesting because, as to my knowledge, there's never been one. Like Joe just said.
No. There's been a Mrs. Vega for decades.
Yeah, no, there's been a Mrs. Vega. There's just not many references to the Mrs.
Right.
No, bum, you're missing it. It's called a transgender.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Right. Wow.
That was something.
Well, the most recent reference before this that I saw where he referenced Mrs. Vega, he said something to the effect of, people say to me, "Why are you married?" And I said, "Hey, those dishes aren't going to wash themselves."
Hey, Mark, why are you married?
Don't say that.
I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Mark's the worst guy to ask. He's like,
you don't say that.
I gotta go to bed. I love Mark.
Mark's not that stupid. I know. I already know the boss is within like damn near arm's reach.
That's like the best defense. Just take a sip of your drink and
Damn it, Mark.
Go.
Explain the whole situation now.
Yes.
What's going on?
It passed. Yes.
Maybe Vega has the answer. Sounds like he's going to say something.
We'll find out.
Here. I love Mark.
Mark is well seasoned.
One of those fucking contest shows, whatever the fuck it is.
Vega, that's for you, Vega.
There's a dude on the Food Network. I shit you not. The guy looks exactly like Pencil Neck Mark. For a second, I thought it was Pencil Neck Mark. Can't remember the dude's name.
Oh.
But that motherfucker looks just like Pencil Neck Mark.
Oh, wow.
He even has a pencil neck.
Oh.
Huh. I guess everybody really does have a doppelganger. Used to be.
All right. So, any guesses, Mark?
Yeah, I'm surprised because I've got a buddy who is the South Beach Food and Wine Festival they do down in South Beach every year, and it's put on by the Food Network. And there's a chef named Mark that looks sort of like me, but my buddy says I'm going to go see your doppelganger down in Miami.
Really?
So maybe, yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy if that was him, and his name was Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah.
We'll have to
investigate. Yeah, so that's legit then.
Okay. This guy right here. I know exactly what he's talking
about. Tom sounds like he's got the guy. Here we go.
Yep, that's it.
Right here?
That's the guy. Now, does that look like me?
A little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, that's him. That's my doppelganger, according to my buddy.
Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy.
A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah,
maybe a different photo or something.
Yeah, it's kind of orange, but it's.
I feel like it looks more like his brother.
Yeah.
I feel like it looks more like the other.
I mean, I know they've got a lot of new chefs and stuff, so I guess we just need to, Vega, if is it Mark Murphy? Is that the one you're thinking? That'd be a trip if it's the same one. Yeah. But he doesn't have a pencil neck though.
No. Kind of looks like you though, a little bit.
Yeah. Now I've got to go. I got to search the Food Network site. I got to find my doppelganger.
You gotta look for Mark Murphy.
Pencil neck chefs.
Okay, Mark, you take it easy, my man.
Yeah,
good week, gentlemen. Great show. All my fans in the chat.
What happened to those?
I'm gonna go sharpen a pencil. How about that? Okay.
What, Coach? Any words on how did that opening of the Cheez-Its go, man?
Not good. The whole thing went everywhere.
It went everywhere. Oh my god.
Have fun picking up your Cheez-Its.
Yeah. Oh, big bag too.
Disaster.
Did you? Are you playing 51 card pickup with your Cheez-Its?
280 pounds pulled it apart, and it went 280 fucking everywhere.
That's hilarious, man. It sure did. I saw that.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I was trying to hide it, but yeah. I pulled it apart and the fucking thing goes like this.
Oh, man.
Hopefully Joe doesn't see it in the panel and you're like, I saw that.
Yeah. You've been here. You know how big my screen is. You know how close I sit to this screen. I don't miss too much. I am gonna pour myself another respectable drink.
What are you drinking, my friend?
The salted caramel with Diet Coke. A pretty casual. Well, now I am. I was drinking coffee tequila with.
So Tom, can I tell Joe what transpired, or no?
Sure, I think he knows.
So Tom sent me a bottle of the blackberry.
The Blackberry Crown.
Yeah,
Crown.
Tom literally made the announcement to everybody.
Yeah, I made sure so Joe still wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is that bottle of Crown's gone and I had no sip of it, so I brought it to the party. We're playing.
No.
Oh yeah, it's no. I had a shot of it, Tom. Thank you. But I brought it to the party, and everyone's like, "Makes a lemonade, this and that." And one guy's like, "How the fuck did you get this? I'll give you $100." I was like, "Yeah, give me $100. I'll give you the bottle." But
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, nobody can get it here again. Still, so what I had said was, Tom, not to cut you off, I said my friend from Boston was able to help me out. That's all I said. But yeah, man.
Someone local has it for $40, like really local.
They're selling out. They got 12 bottles today, and they sold out in 9 minutes. 12 bottles, 9 minutes. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. You know, I had no idea about this, Coach, till you brought it up. And, just completely random, someone from work mentioned it Friday about that blackberry. And they were like, "Have you tried it?" And I'm like, that's interesting because a friend of mine from Idaho was talking about it. And that's why I started looking for it. Otherwise, I would have never looked for it. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's not something.
Well, I hate that. Tom, I'm not calling you out, but yeah, Tom hooked me up. I got a bottle of this last week, and it's all the rave. Thank you, Tom.
I feel bad you only got a shot out of it. I mean, you kind of brought it on yourself on that part.
The funny thing is, Joe, I'm going to air this right now. Tom, I hope you don't get embarrassed, but
no.
Tom's like, "Hey, Coach, I found a bottle." I was like, "Yeah, I got it, blah, 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 Venmo, whatever," right? So Tom's like, yeah, cool, Coach. And I was like, "Were you able to get both bottles?" And Tom goes, "Well, Coach, I kind of wanted one bottle for myself, and that's what I meant too, but I was so excited that I jumped the gun on it." And Tom's like, "I just want a bottle for myself." I don't know. It was so funny at the time, Tom.
Well, I don't blame him. Yeah, if I'm going to find 2 bottles, I'm going to keep one for my damn self, bro.
I originally bought one for myself, and then
honestly, I would have ran into it and not thought twice about it. But because you mentioned it, I looked for it, and then the second some idiot like me finds that it's hard to get, I'm like, well, now I gotta have it. This is
Well, Joe, I'll give it to you for $2,000.
yeah. Well, I don't need it.
Which is a good deal. Honestly, they're going for $5,000, so I'll give it to you for $2,000.
I'll tell you.
Honestly, Tom sent me the bottle, and thank you, Tom. You know the whole story.
Anytime, man.
Joe knows, but yeah, we couldn't find it, and Tom made it happen, and now everyone around me is like, Coach. I'm like,
I can get you another one. It's $40, $41, but
yeah, that's the more interesting thing, because if I can find one, it'll be half. I can get you two for that price. That's what's
But can you? Because on the Marco, you couldn't find it, my friend.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. If I can, though, it'll be half the price.
I got the bottle, and Tom sent it. So
I was lucky.
Long story short, thank you, Tom.
Hey, you're welcome, man. So at least I sent you a beer with it. At least that.
Yeah, that was sick.
At least that was something. More than it's more than the shot.
Moving on. What do we got here, Bo?
Okay, we have a little bit more Teen Wolf tribute here.
Oh damn, I'm getting hit up this week.
Yeah. So go to 905.
Same video.
No, different video.
Oh, okay.
New link.
Oh, look at this shirt.
New link, new shirt.
Lucky Charms.
Wow. Look at this shirt.
On the holiday.
Wow, you should feel very
Lucky Charms.
So Teen Wolf, you get the Junior Mart dedicated to you here.
Oh, excellent. Is it because I shit on Mike?
Yeah.
Can't see
Oh, there you go.
And I'm gonna dedicate this Junior Mart to fucking Teen Wolf. Yep.
Thank you.
Even a timid fellow like Teen Wolf got irate, got upset.
Irate? I don't know. That's kind of strong, wouldn't you say?
I didn't get too built up about it. I just more questioned them.
Yeah, I don't. Tom didn't even so much as get upset. It was just trying to set the record straight. Is what I felt.
I just don't like liars.
It was like, come on, guy. Right? You were doing the old guy thing. Come on, guy.
He's a goddamn technician, Joe.
Yeah, but you have to remember. You have to remember these are the same people. Fat Reggie, in one of his videos, he was in his car filming, and he said to the car in front of him, "Come on, make up your mind. Are you going to park or not?" For the next 5 years, it was Fat Reggie was guilty of road rage.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Here we go.
Piss the fuck off at the antics of Malt Liquor Mook. Yeah, that's your name, clown. Not Malt Liquor Mike.
Mook.
Malt Liquor Mook.
Why Mook?
Swole.
Why? Do we get an explanation?
Yeah, Mook, you're like an idiot, a sucker.
Oh,
yeah, like a jamoke.
Jamoke, yeah.
Malt Liquor.
So there you go, Teen Wolf. You got the
very nice
Junior Mart dedicated to you.
Yeah, is that my first Junior Mart?
What's that?
Is that my first Junior Mart?
I don't know. I feel like you got one a few years back or something.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure honestly, but I feel like
back and
had one. No, you know what? I think there was a short period before Mark got the blessing. I think
you're right.
I think you got the blessing, and it was for a short period. And then I think Mark got the blessing, and then of course there was the love affair with Coach.
Yeah, I am very much honored.
No. As far as having the thing dedicated to you, I'm not sure if Tom ever has.
Appreciate it. I feel very good inside.
Yeah.
So hey, you can list that on your wall of accomplishments.
Yeah. That's going straight to my resume.
Achievements.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, who's Vega? Like, yeah.
So We will finish off with our final image here. This is from Moeller because we're getting closer and closer to Easter here. So we have a nice Easter picture.
Yeah.
Has Vega tried any more craft beer? Is that Wits Blitz?
It is Wits Blitz. You've got the chairman here, and then this is Bum or Malt Mustang rather. That's hilarious, man. That is freaking hilarious. And whoever, by the way, made this cross out of these crates in the first place is that's obviously European, right? Because those are European crates.
My God, and
that's pretty good.
Are those all his drinking cans?
Yeah,
puts all his cans in.
And the amount, I don't know, the amount of digging to try to dig up a picture of Wits that's like this is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's only been one sighting of Bum like this, so that's pretty damn good in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit though, it was a pretty long video, so that might have been,
amazing how that mask has made me instantly recognizable.
It literally it honestly, it's like a trademark.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, because it's the only one that's that clean and that fresh, like the hip hop, right?
It's that color too. That color is distinctive.
The color and the glasses.
That jaundice yellow.
Yeah.
I wonder if he will make a maybe during the October season if that person will.
Oh, Bum! Unlike the Eagle hat, you cannot find another one of those.
Yeah, I'll guarantee.
Right? You're not finding another one.
Unlike this.
Right.
Right. This will probably be in part 2, by the way.
Oh, it will. Okay. Yeah, but you're not going to find another.
Nobody will find one of these.
It's like a brownish yellowish.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like a mustard jaundice.
Yeah.
And the perfectly trimmed eyes and mouth hole like that.
Yeah.
Not to be duplicated, son.
It's like so they won't get stretched out more than they should. It's like they stay nice and tight.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's
guaranteed nobody will find that.
Only craft beer would have a mask like that, honestly.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it. Another solid malt liquor report, as always. Oh, yeah.
Billy D is heading out now. He's funny.
Nice. Round of applause on Billy D.
Mickey's long gone, of course.
Joe.
Light going out. Man, I tell you, Bum, this is a record.
Oh, yeah. The chat is lit, Duds.
Oh, yeah. The chat was
512 comments during that malt liquor report.
Oh.
An absolute all-time high. Wow.
Scumbag Supreme was in there. He probably typed
there
better
is
than
no there. I have no possibility of going back and relive. So I'm just going to start where it's currently at. Robert says the chat absolutely lit. It absolutely is. And Lone Wolf right here says Bum is mad. You guys act like you're surprised. Doug's run. Whoa, wait a minute. Doug's run it, not the Pigtail crew.
Pig Pal crew. That's Fear.
Pig Pal crew. Okay.
Yeah, that's Fear, Scumbag Supreme. Who else? Shady. Several others.
Yeah, I don't even.
Would you say this is where the most? this is the most communication the malt liquor community has. Because, like, say, like, someone makes a video and you make a comment and no one really responds. You come here, people, you make a comment, boom, someone responds. Boom, someone responds.
Yeah. This is their their social network, is what you're saying.
Exactly. I do not, honestly, I do. Every once in a while when I like to have a nice little kick.
Yeah. Hey.
Have a little cafe.
Hey, you know what? I believe we have a bottle of that in the house as well. There's particular recipes that'll call for coffee in them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the instant coffee that we have chosen to have. I believe we have some of that as well. Yeah.
And when you do add that to your coffee, you're supposed to put cold water and then throw it in. You're supposed to put a little bit of cold water, mix it in, and then throw it in. Supposedly you put hot water, it scorches it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Joe Skull says I'm in the pigtail crew 100%.
Pigtail. Yeah, Joe Skull and 40-ounce horror show. I forgot 40-ounce horror show.
Oh. So interesting. We're learning a lot today, I feel like. We've come a long way today. What do you think, Bum? I feel like we've come a long way today.
We've come a long way, baby. Just like Virginia Slims.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a reference. Tom, you ever heard of that?
I've heard of Virginia Slims. Are those cigarettes?
They were cigarettes marketed to women.
Yeah. Real skinny cigarettes.
They're very long ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Longer than your normal, right?
And their advertising campaign was "You've come a long way, baby."
Do they have like a mouthpiece? They have a mouthpiece on it, right? Sometimes they have the ones you push into the little mouthpiece and you.
Yeah, I feel like the mouthpiece was something that was marketed separately to women, like in other words, to make them more elegant, if you will, as they say.
Yeah.
It might have been advertised in combination with Virginia Slims, but I don't know that Virginia Slims made their cigarettes with the mouthpiece. I think that was separate.
Yeah, I don't remember ever hearing about it. And believe me, when I was a kid, I was into cigarettes.
Yeah, they used to be very advertised.
Like the marketing and the brand names and stuff.
Even when I was a child, I can remember seeing the billboards and Newport billboards and all these different billboards. And
I loved all those brands.
Then they just vanished. Boom.
The magazine ads. I would go up as a kid. I would go up and just like stare at cigarette machines because I was fascinated with the brands.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
They made it look like a good time. They made it look real fun.
Another one of my bizarre childhood obsessions. Cigarettes and the logos and the brands and the packaging.
I got to tell you, man, one thing that was absolutely horrifying when I drove truck over the road in the 90s was hauling cigarettes, man. When I'd go to North Carolina and pick up a load of cigarettes, man, you were constantly watching your back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there were probably people wanting to hijack you.
Oh my God, talk about one of the. I mean, even right now, if you had a load of cigarettes, who isn't buying some hot cigarettes?
Yeah.
Who you could sell a carton of cigarettes all day if you lifted a pallet of cigarettes. I think at the time, it's been a long time ago now. I think it was easily 15 years ago. I think we figured out that as we were unloading, when I used to just work the dock, I think we were figuring a pallet of cigarettes at 50 grand.
Holy crap.
One pallet.
Out here, one pack of cigarettes is like $10, $50, $11.
Yeah, and that was 15. So you could imagine now, right now the pack of cigarettes.
Gold mine.
I mean, if it was 50 grand then, and we were guessing. We were guessing. That's just a couple of dark workers figuring it out. That ain't actual numbers. That was just us guessing. I don't know. You could imagine.
The thing about Massachusetts is there's no more menthols in Massachusetts, so people can go.
There isn't really.
No, they it's all gone. Only regular cigarettes. So you can go to Rhode Island and New Hampshire and get it, but New Hampshire has no taxes on cigarettes, so you can get a whole carton of cigarettes out there. Probably $55, whole carton, something like that, $60. So if you want near the border of New Hampshire, you can easily keep up with your habit. I'd imagine. I used to smoke, and it's just I used to smoke Marlboro Smooths, and then the Camel Crushes.
Okay, did you smoke it because of the Camel? I remember the advertising for that.
Well, the Marlboro Smooths, the first ever cigarette I ever smoked was a Camel, and I got a headache like you couldn't believe. Oh my god, it was so bad. And then I started getting into menthols, and menthols were a little easier, nice and smooth. Kind of get into that, and then once I get into menthols, Newports, my gums started bleeding, and I was like,
"Okay, Tom,
I can't do this anymore."
Are you ready? We got someone in the green room. You ready?
Oh, it's Mike, isn't it? Oh god damn it! It's a technician. Technician.
You ready? There he is.
Good guy. Good guy.
Come on, look at Mike. Are you delicious and nutritious?
Good guy. What are you drinking tonight, Mike?
I'm drinking Iron Monk. It's a Rye Pale Ale, Exit 174.
Can you see the can? It sounds good.
Nice. From Stillwater. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Bad. Tastes decent, actually. Pretty good.
Oh, very nice.
And I'm not an electrician, you fucking piece of shit. Stop spreading rumors.
I'm actually glad. We're very glad that you didn't. That you.
Jesus Christ.
Clarified that.
Technician, electrician. It's a fucking huge difference. There's a big jump there.
So you're a technician.
Well, I was. Here we go again. Now we're going to go down a rabbit hole. Here we fucking go.
You just said technician, electrician.
Yeah, no. Of course, it is. I was technically trained for a specific type of equipment, right, for years, and I worked on that equipment for years. I no longer work on that equipment, so I'm no longer working on that, so I don't do that anymore. But yes, I was trained, and I worked on that equipment for fucking more than a decade. And that was
equipment? What equipment?
It was
we're going to ask the question.
No. That's cool. It's the post press machine inserters for newspapers.
Okay, so you worked at a print shop.
Yeah, it was. I've always been in printing, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've always basically been in printing from one faucet to another. But I worked as a quote unquote, technician. I'll clarify. I had to do the technician thing because in order to be a manager, you had to be a technician. So I was not on that level. So they made me go to training in order to make me a manager or whatever. But yeah, so essentially if the mechanic couldn't figure shit out before they would call the engineers from the people that made the shit, I was there, and then I could be like, fuck it, I can't figure it out. Call them, But yeah, it was I can tell you exactly the machines. It was a Mueller Martini SLS 3000, but there was 3 different generations of it, the 1, 2, and 3000, and I was trained on all 3. So I was trained on the 1000. I fucking hated the 1000. It was way too mechanical. The 2000 was a hybrid between the gap between the 1 and the 3, and then they had the 3000, which was the last one I ever had training on. And that was that. Not really exciting, but hey, it is.
The SJ3000?
SLS 3000.
Oh,
inserter.
Yeah,
SLS 3000 and Mueller Martini SLS 3000. Yeah.
Print shops are just getting annihilated.
Yeah, they're the companies that I work for essentially were trying to consolidate all the area papers and just get as much shit that they could print in their house while they closed down other papers, just to keep going basically. And it just kept going and going. They just kept eating each other, and you know, I was working, the last place I was working was in Staten Island when I was with the newspapers, and they eventually closed and that shit moved to Jersey, but I had already left by then. I had already moved on from that company.
How's this? Look familiar?
Well, that's the press. That's the printing press. That's not the SLS. That's not the post press. But yeah, that looks familiar. Yeah, that's the printing press.
The Mueller Martini SLS 3000.
Yes. And those things, the configuration of those things can be so crazy. They can make them huge. That shit can transcend the entire plant, basically, if they wanted to. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the machine right there.
I'm proud of you, Mike.
So what?
Fuck you, Tom.
Help me understand. Was there a particular amount of papers that it could put out?
Well, yeah, there was a.
What made the one? What made the 2000 better than the 1000, and what made the 3000 better than the 2000?
Okay, well, let's start at the 1000 and go up. What they essentially, because the 2000 that I sold, that I had two different 2000 machines, and they were like hybrids, basically. They were weird because they were literally in between the two machines. And I was initially trained on the 1000, which I fucking hated it. It was very mechanical, there was like a lot of metals to it. And when it would crash, it would break a lot of shit. And it was expensive to fix. Mm-hmm. Just because and metal. So it couldn't run very fast. And then, when it would break, the metal would break. And the 2000 transitioned into the 3000, and it was more plastic. There was more plastics. It was designed to run fast, really fast. And if it did break, you could fix it relatively cheap versus the other machines.
So the downtime isn't as much.
The downtime, there wasn't as much downtime, and it was designed to just run faster, just streamlined, Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. Oh, and it became, because the old machines were driven by like old computers and shit like that. The new machines it was super integrated with servos and shit like that. The 2000, like if it went down, because that was like a hybrid between the two, it'd be like a mystery sometimes. All you would see would be like a red light. And it's like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with the machine? And you're like, oh shit, I don't know. The 3000 would tell you what was wrong with it, basically. It would give you the information up front. It would it was super easy. But like 2000, like it would just give you a red light and you're like, oh shit. Like it could be a million different things. And you'd literally have to go up and down the entire line and figure out what the hell was going on. Somebody could have opened a door they shouldn't have opened, a safety lock or something like that. And, it could be a million different things. So yeah, that was the difference between the 2000 and 3000. 3000, yeah, it would usually tell you everything. And then there were a couple occasions where they had things that they didn't expect. The engineers did not expect when they developed the machine. And they called it a watchdog stop. I don't know why they call it that. I literally don't know why, but they call it a watchdog stop. And I'm like, that's an odd name, but okay. But if you get this weird stop and you can't figure it out and the machine's not telling you, this is what it is. They literally were like, because it was like a thing they sent out to all the techs, and I was like, okay, that's fucking weird, but okay. I was like, but they admitted it. They were like, hey, we have a flaw in the system. There's something wrong, and if you get this is what it is. And I had it occur like 2 times in the whole time I worked there. It happened, and I was like, oh shit, that's a watchdog stop. Okay.
And so, what would you do in those situations?
Turn it off.
Yeah, go reboot.
I'm not kidding. You literally turn it off, turn it on. You're just like, yeah, it's a watchdog stop. You just like, yeah, you gotta.
Okay, and so how long would that take though? The turning it off. Is it a matter of a few seconds or
no 30 minutes for a shutdown and turn on?
That's
30 minutes.
a long time.
Yeah, for production, if you're in production, if it ever happens during production, yes, that's a terribly long time, unfortunately.
So how would that affect? I would imagine if you're actually, was it newspapers or magazines or what would this affect?
It was newspapers.
Okay, so if that's, I would imagine if that would happen, I would imagine that would affect the ink, that would affect like a
no. You get, well, it comes from the printing press, so it's printed, it's done, and this is post press. What we're doing is putting in the flyers like grocery flyers.
Okay, so it's just inserting printed material.
If there's nothing inside that newspaper, that newspaper goes straight out the door.
Okay,
this is for post press. This is going to be anything that we put inside, like coupons, flyers, things like that.
Gotcha.
You know,
okay.
Yeah. Only things like that. Yeah, it would only affect things like that.
But that's still a huge part of it because that's the end.
I mean, because it holds it up because the other paper usually doesn't leave without the other part.
Yeah.
So the trucking times were that's where like it kind of did mess with my nerves over the years. I was just like, because if you were a few minutes late, like literally, if you were a few minutes late over a couple of days, you could be fired because you're not meeting your quota.
Let's talk about now, Mike. Let's talk about now. Now that we have a better idea of what you actually do. Now, we all know that, not as many people are getting as many printed anything as they were years ago. So how has your job been affected now? Are you worried about your job, period?
Dude, I got away from that industry a long time ago. I got away from that industry and I left it and I went to the shipping department, stuff like that. So I was like, so I went from that. I took a pay cut, went to be a shipping manager somewhere, just for a different printing company that had nothing to do with newspapers. So I worked for this Jewish company and they were super cool. Huge pay cut, unfortunately, but it got the bills paid nonetheless. And I was like, hey,
Mike, did they Jew you? Is that what they did? Did they?
You got Jewed?
No, I wouldn't say that. They took care. They took care of me.
Sorry, man.
I would not say that. They took care of me.
As soon as you said big pay cut, that you were inviting me.
It was a pay cut. It was a huge pay cut, but it was a different job. It was just different. So I couldn't expect the same money. So it wouldn't be even fair to ask them to be like, hey, I'm not doing this unless you're, no, it wouldn't work. But hey, because doing the newspaper thing, it was overnight. I think bum works overnight. It's just not my thing. It was killing me to work overnights, even though I didn't work that many hours. I worked probably 30 hours a week, and it killed me to do that. Like, I hated it. So I started working during the day, and I took
a pay cut. What time frame was this? What years? When
I left there to go to the other job was 2015, and I stayed there for a long time.
Okay.
So the newspaper thing, that was the newspaper thing. That after that, there's no tech, there's no nothing. It was just simply shipping and receiving. I never drove a forklift in my fucking life and had to learn that, I never, and the thing was, it wasn't my job to band a skid, but I tried to learn how to do it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do this shit. But I was like, thankfully, when I got there, I was like, we got people to do that. I don't have to do it. So I was like, oh, shit. Because I was like, oh, shit, how do you fucking band this skid? I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this shit. Like, I fucking used to being in the office. Not my...
Oh boy!
Uh-oh.
Stay tuned. Right?
Come back, Mike.
To be continued. Oh, there he is.
And I was like, oh, I saw you guys spinning. I was like, what the hell happened? All right. So we're back.
Yes.
Anyway, so shipping and receiving. That's what I did for a long time, and then eventually I just moved on and ended up. What I do now primarily. Most of my job is driving. I just drive. It's not CDL. It's not anything like that. I'm not fucking driving an 18-wheeler or anything like that. I'm driving a box truck, basic shit, non-CDL.
So near like a box truck or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's just a box truck. Just a box truck. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah, like if it did require a CDL, it might be a class B or something at best.
Yeah, but what I'm doing, well, I hope it doesn't require it because if I get pulled over, I don't have a CDL. So
well, you don't have air brakes, is what it sounds like.
No. There's no air brakes.
Yeah,
No.
you have your standard brakes. So yeah,
that's standard. Yeah.
If you needed air brakes, then you'd have to have a class B at a minute.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm doing now. So that's
okay.
That's the
Fair
spectrum.
enough.
You know, I have literally. By the way, you know way more about me. I don't know shit about what either of the three of you do. And you fucking guys know all about my shit now. I'm just, Jesus Christ.
No, we don't know all about your shit because did you eat corn? We need to know how much corn's in the shit. Come on.
Good.
He feels like a new man. You can tell. He's like, shit.
Doesn't it feel, Tom, like he released a lot? Like he just kind of let all that
next
out.
Beer. Atlas.
He's a new
He's drinking
man.
craft beer.
It feels like he exhaled for the first time in his life. You know, I feel like we should almost charge him for this counseling session right here.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
This is $150 counseling session.
This is his therapy. This is his weekly therapy right here or something, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna send you the collection if you don't pay.
I think I already paid my fee. You know, how's my brisket looking, you fucking bastard? You fucking better be looking good. I
wasn't going to divulge that, but Mike did order from me. He's one of the first from the mall.
He did.
He is the first to order.
Damn right I did.
God damn.
I wasn't playing when I said I wanted his meat in my mouth. I want that fucking meat. I wasn't fucking playing.
I sent him a progress report on his meat, and I don't know. You tell me what you thought, Mike.
It looked good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. So, I mean, now does it come frozen?
It will. Yeah, it will come frozen.
I'm like, how the fuck you did? I'm not putting that in the microwave, guy. Not putting it in the microwave.
No, you can put it in you can put the package. It'll come vacuum sealed, and you can put that whole package in a pot of water or however you wish, and put it in like a light boiling water for probably an hour.
I kind of wish it wouldn't be frozen. That's the only thing. I kind of wish it wouldn't be keep it cool. Put some fucking packs in there, but not freeze it.
Well, that
would work.
Yeah, that part will be up to you. Now you always can thaw it.
I'm just thinking of it. I don't like the frozen part. Like once it's frozen, it just changes.
Yeah, you could.
I need to make sure it's frozen to get it to you.
You could put it in the refrigerator, thaw it, and then kind of work from there.
Just thaw it out. Yeah.
Good God.
Now, Mike, if it's vacuum sealed, you won't know that it's frozen.
Yeah, it's he sent some to us at one point, and I've done the same thing. I put it in the water.
Whoa! Tom got a fucking discount code, and I didn't. Fuck you, Tom.
Oh, as a matter of fact,
no discount code.
As a matter of fact, listen, there was two. I have two discount codes right now. One's for free meat when you order $100 or more. Now you didn't have an opportunity for that discount code, so I'm telling you right now.
What are you talking about? It was $100 for the fucking brisket.
It was. So I'm telling you right now. So what you get your choice when you order $100 or more. You get a free chorizo or a free pulled pork. Which would you like?
Well, I don't think Mike's going to take the pulled pork.
Oh, he's asking you right now, Mike.
Oh, Jesus, they put me on the point. Chorizo,
you get a free pound of that'll be raw chorizo, so you'll still have to cook the chorizo.
Oh, I gotta cook it? No, I'm not. What am I? I'm gonna cook that in the microwave like the chairman? Jesus Christ!
The pulled pork, of course,
the whole point is you're cooking for me. What the fuck am I doing?
So if that's the way you want to go, then the pulled pork sounds like that's the way.
No, you said the pulled pork you got to cook, or the chorizo.
No, the chorizo you got to cook.
Oh, geez. Thank God I didn't order that. I would have ate it raw. Fuck. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be
Ooh.
very
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I'd really be cursing you guys out in the next few weeks, like you fucking bastards. Fucking
So
bastards.
everything is shipped frozen. Everything is shipped frozen and will be delivered to you frozen via dry ice. So once you get it, you're more than welcome to put it in your refrigerator and thaw it out, and then it's a lot easier to warm up. Whether it be in your pot of water, or you could warm it up in your oven, or you could stick it in the microwave. That part's up to you. But
It's gonna be good though.
I'll put in your package. I will put a pound of pulled pork in there as a free offer because you didn't get a chance to use
pulled pork.
Well, that's a nice thing. Appreciate that. This India Pale Ale, I gotta say, Oklahoma has some good.
As a matter of fact, the pork
craft
is
beer. I gotta say, I'm gonna stick with this.
On the other side of that window is the smoker, and it's actually smoking right now.
I noticed. I'm sorry, Bum. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it looks like it smoked those curtains.
Yeah.
and the sofa.
I was like, as soon as I ordered it, I went back to the website and I'm like, oh, the brisket's sold out. I'm like, what the fuck? I just ordered one. I was like, what the fuck?
You ordered the last one.
And that's when I noticed, I was like, oh, it's sold out. I'm like, I think I emailed you. I was like, dude, this shit better not be like from 3 weeks ago. You don't tell me you had this shit in the freezer for like 3 weeks and you're sending me some old shit.
Yeah.
You better send me some fucking fresh fucking brisket.
No, bastard. I only have a certain capacity because I don't have. By the way, Gangster Bro says free but not kosher, non-kosher. What does Jew do? So I only have a certain capacity, so I can only put so much on there. And you bought the last one. I had one brisket fulfilled. I can only do 2. So
okay, I got you. I kind of I'm visualizing how you're
so expect it's gonna be more. It's gonna be like craft because again, it's in small batch. So
and also he knows it's for me. He knows it's for me, so it better be craft, all right. Crafted just right.
Your brisket right now, along with the other order, is taking a nice rest right
Dude, brisket,
Mike. Don't tell me you poured Colt 45 over it or some shit like that, like to caramelize it.
I wouldn't waste Colt 45 on it. It's got Mickey's on it. Come on.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Come on. It's St. Patrick's weekend. Come on.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
A little mixture of Mickey's and Guinness. Come on.
Oh yeah, a little black and tan.
Good.
That's all right.
Yeah. So anyway, if anybody's, I was not going to bring it up, but Mike brought it up. I was not. So
I wasn't sure if you realized it when I was messaging you. At first I was like, he probably doesn't know, but later on I was like, he's got to realize at this point because I was like, I don't know what I was saying. I was saying some like stupid shit in those emails, and I was like, he has to realize, who it is, or probably. Maybe
Joe hinted to us without saying it was you that we kind of figured it out.
I wasn't sure. I was hinting it to him, so I wasn't sure because
I know I have.
I don't use my real name, because I don't want Lon Wolf showing up my fucking house. Fuck you, Lon Wolf.
Yeah, I know there's a particular rep of me out there, but I literally do not divulge anything like that. I would have never said anything. You brought it up here, so then I brought it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would, but I was like, I told Fear, I was like, yo, show up tonight. This fucking guy, he's gonna fuck me over. Fuck him. Fuck this guy.
Now it will ship to you as a whole brisket. Okay, so it'll be up to you to slice it.
I'm already trying to figure that shit out because I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm over here by myself. I'm working on a side tonight. I'm like, this will be a good side for the brisket. I bought a rotisserie chicken, like the chairman.
Okay.
Just to work with the side, and I'm like, just
a lot of people,
I'm practicing my side game because when that thing comes, I'm like, I want to have my sides ready because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to eat that shit by itself. You know, I'm gonna get
what's
tired
the-
of it.
So for a brisket, a side is chicken.
Well, the rotisserie. I don't count. I didn't cook it. It's rotisserie chicken, but still.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. Hey, it's your meat. Whatever you
No,
decide.
and I use that as the meat. And
A lot of people will
place
have
of-
mac and cheese.
I actually no. I use
Potato salad.
What
or,
I'm saying, I use the chicken in place of the brisket.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Like a fake dinner or whatever.
Got
and
you.
I'm doing another side. I'm doing other sides that I'm practicing on. Just
what
to clarify.
What would you
Jesus,
say? Joe?
I don't want another fake fucking electrician bullshit coming out there, you fucking asshole.
Would you use like a butter knife, like the big butter knives? Not the butter knives, the bread knives to cut the brisket? Or what kind of knife would you use?
A fucking butcher knife. What the fuck would you use?
A butcher knife?
Fucking idiot. Yeah, why would you not?
Sometimes the fucking bread knives are great because it has a segregated and they can cut really well.
Are you fucking shitting me? Are you
I'm
fucking shitting? I don't know.
not-
Are you fucking being
I'm not
serious?
shitting. I'm not shitting.
I've never heard that. I've only you use a fucking butcher knife. That's what you cut the meat with, son. Maybe I'm wrong. Jesus Christ.
Hey, whatever you decide to pair it with, just let me know, man. Take pictures if you would. That's even more awesome. I've had people do very interesting things with the food so far. It's all your choice. It's your food. You know what I'm saying? Once you get it in your hands, it's your food. You do what you wish. That all I do is supply it. You do what you wish, man. You pair it with what you need to. Or don't pair it with anything at all. You can eat it by itself.
Who blessed the food?
Who blessed the food? What?
It's not kosher.
There's a lot of suggestions in here.
No. You didn't bless the fucking food. You didn't get the fucking rabbi up there. You didn't fucking bless
I
the
didn't
food?
get the rabbi. I apologize.
Christ.
I didn't buy the halal
Cancel the
beef.
fucking order.
George Costanza came by.
Jesus Christ.
I thought about having Mr. Costanza come by and blessing the meat himself, but he kind of passed away.
Get gay.
They actually sell halal beef where I'm at, but it's considerably more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, just to have a rabbi come down there, I can call myself a rabbi and go, you know what? Someone go, bless you. That should be good enough.
No, it's all a fucking hoax. You know that it's a fucking hoax.
Of course, I know that.
Behind it.
I did sneeze in the course of it, and the roommate said, "God bless you," so it's blessed. How about that?
I had a friend in Staten Island. He was working with me.
I even turned my head while I sneezed. I turned my head and went, "Phew," to the side. So
he started making these. He opened up a spot. He was working with me. He wasn't making a whole lot of money, but because he had money to open up his own spot, and he was still working to keep it going. It was like a snow cone spot, basically, snow cones, but he made it alcoholic. So he got the alcohol license and all that shit, so he could get rum. He could order that shit as a person who has a business or whatever. And he would order rum from Puerto Rico and shit like that. And his shit was good. It was good, but point being, when he got to the point, he wanted to make it kosher. He was not Jewish himself. He made it kosher with whatever. He found a rabbi, made it kosher, but he was trying to make a deal with somebody else, and they're like, "Oh," he's like, I'm kosher. I got this from this rabbi," and they're like, "No, you have to do it from our rabbi." So it's a different rabbi.
I thought about.
So he was like, "Oh fuck!" He was like, "That's fucking bullshit." He was like, but in order to get that contract, he had to make a deal with another rabbi just to bless it or whatever. There was nothing else that happened. Nothing else happened. And he was like, "It's such a fucking sham," but he had to do it in order to make it happen.
I thought I actually, you know what, Mike? Honestly, between me, you, and the whole God blessed Google internet right now, I thought about that. because I am not joking. Where I buy my meat, they sell the halal briskets and beef, that is, right next to where I'm buying it. And I always look because I'm like, you know what? If it's not that much more expensive, at least I could say this is blessed. I'm attracting more of a market if it's not that much more. But God darn it, man, they want like 20 cents more a pound. I'm not paying that much.
So what you're saying is I got halal blessed meat. It's just not technically halal blessed meat.
It was next to the halal blessed meat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much just.
It was literally in the same. It was in the same cooler.
You can't knock that. You can't knock that.
How about it was next to the meat that was blessed? How about that?
It's adjacent halal.
It was almost blessed. It kissed the other meat that was blessed. That's got to be something, right? Like
I mean,
it's like
it made my yarmulke fall off. That's how upset I was.
Right, Tom? I'm thinking, you know what? If it's next to the meat, there's got to be some blessing kind of that overlaps, right? It's literally just on the other side of the little thin little plastic plexiglass wall.
They both got shipped in from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
They both went through the same kind of process.
They were on the same truck. I mean, the blessing's got to be in the truck.
Not for nothing here. I gotta say something. Everybody talks about Tom hating me and shit like that, but I think Bum hates me a little bit more.
I don't hate Mike.
What? Bum?
No,
what?
I'm saying the commenters. The commenters talk about Tom hating me. I'm saying Bum probably hates me a little bit more. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I don't think Bum hates you.
I don't hate you, Mike.
We all actually like you.
No, I think you're mean mugging me, and I don't like that.
Oh,
he's telling you got a bitch face, Bum. You bitch, Bum has bitch face, man. That's what's up.
No, it's a resting bitch face.
No, I'm in the zone here.
Oh, Mike, we all
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's the Mickey's talking, man. Hey, Mike, he's throwing you a Mickey, right? No. He's slipping you a Mickey.
Hey, we're all good. We're all good, bro. We're all good. I'm just fucking around.
No stress,
no,
Mike. No
ill will intended, Mike.
Like I told you last week, Mike, we all like you.
Now, YouTube bandwidth says, fun fact, I eat halal meat to avoid government.
Fuck you, Mr. Electrician, you fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I was going off on Tom there.
Yeah, it's all good. Let it all out. Let it all out.
Rajay says, hashtag meat touching. By the way, Rajay's in the house. I got to give Rajay a little clap for. Good to see Rajay here. By the way, Rajay, you were talked about here earlier because I happen to have coffee tequila that was from the state of Jalisco, Mexico. I believe it was you, my friend, that had coffee flavored tequila quite a while back that you purchased or received somehow.
It was him, wasn't it? I swear, yeah.
I thought it was Rajay that had it, and I was like, damn him, that sounds phenomenal. And if you wouldn't mind commenting, or you could even pop in on the show here, either one, I'll put another link. Verify that one way or the other, because I thought it was him. Oh my God. I had some right now. Dude, when I finish the show, trust me, I'm going to do my best to get to that bottle. He did have coffee tequila. Do you see that? Bum, how about that memory, my man?
Amazing, Joe.
Yeah. Here's
I would have never, ever.
How about that, Rajay? Do I not pay attention to you, my man? Or
you do.
What?
When the OG calls, I answer.
Good to see you, Rod.
By the way, first of all, good to see you. You're healthy. You're here with us. It's always good to see you, my man. First of all,
Appreciate you. Good to see all y'all. Yeah, I'm usually listening when I can, for sure.
Oh, thank you.
And possibly the first time Rod's ever been on the show beardless.
Oh,
I mean, it's stubble and stuff now. I've been trying to work it down, but this week it was like, fuck it. So I just roll with it.
So you're a busy man. Tell us about the coffee tequila. I remember. It's been a little while, right? I remember it was like months ago.
Oh, it was like years ago, I think.
Yes.
Because, we ended up getting it. We all came down for a beer get together at one of the spots in Kentucky. It was at a place called Party Source. And so we were at the brewery doing beer tasting, and we went inside. They had all the ambassadors out, like having people taste stuff. And we had the person there. I think it was, what's the one that you get? Was it Cafe Negra or something? It was like cordial. And
I don't have my girlfriend has the bottle right now.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be dangerous. You better watch out. She may drink that
I know. There might not be any left. We literally only have that 1/5. My sister went to Mexico last week and sent that to me. So I don't have it in my complete. Now that you mentioned that, I'm worried. No, my only redemption right now is that I have a second bottle, and that flavor is almond flavor.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Which sounds even a little more interesting after having 2 shots of the coffee.
Yeah, the coffee, it was like, so we went in, it was like one of the ambassador women were like, oh, you got to try this, blah, blah, blah. And so I was there and I was like, this shit's pretty good. And like Todd was with me. It's like, Todd, you got to come check this out. So Todd's drinking it. And we're like telling people in the store, y'all need to come check this out over here. We got people lining up. This lady's booth, she's loving it. It's like, you should kick us in for some of the dollars. That stuff was so smooth. You don't need anything with it. You can just drink it straight from the bottle. It is so, it's crazy.
Do you guys remember my reaction? You remember my reaction, right? I was like, oh my God. No alcohol, let alone tequila, no alcohol whatsoever, not overly sweet at all. It was freaking perfect. I could shoot that till I'm dead, honestly. Dangerous. Super dangerous, honestly. I think it was 35% ABV or something. I think because it was a cordial, I believe, but it was smooth as hell. It was just like the one I have. I don't think it was that high ABV. It
was Cantera Negra was the brand.
Oh,
and
I'm bringing back memories for him right now. He's
I pulled it up. Yeah, it's Cantera Negra Cafe Tequila. Oh, Total Wine has it. I did Total Wine in Towson now. I may have to do a little drive tomorrow. Yeah,
revisit that again.
Yeah. Does it look like this?
No, my bottle is
the one I had.
smaller and thinner.
Okay. Mine's is smaller and wider.
Hey, I mean, who cares, right? As long as you get it. What's the price in your area?
This is $24.99. It says.
Oh, Tom, dude, right? You're all over that. If you can get it, you're all over it. I mean,
anything 30 and under, it's like cheap. That's real cheap.
No, it was 20% ABV, so it was less. So it's probably like yours, then. Yeah, but it's like usually in the cordial area. But yeah, it's smooth. It's just like can I put this in my cereal? Put this
heavy
and I have put it in my coffee, and it's a nice little kick. Just so you know. I know, Joe, you're a coffee person too. So,
Rod, have you heard the latest thing I'm into with coffee? I've been roasting my own coffee. Next level, son. Next level. I'm buying green beans, and they puff like popcorn. You know what? As long as I've been drinking coffee and grinding my own coffee, I thought I was doing something pinkies out. In the same hour, I take the green beans from different regions of the world. I'm putting them in a roaster in 1 hour. I am in that same hour, I can roast the coffee to whatever roast I want, medium or dark. Take those beans after they've been roasted for 20 to 30 minutes, put them in my coffee maker, which will grind them and then brew them. And I'm sipping coffee in that same hour. In a 60-minute period, when I wake up, imagine that, my man.
Well, what I'm imagining is my brisket better be fucking amazing, you fucking piece of shit. If you're fucking putting all that detail in that, you fucking asshole.
It'd be coffee.
It better be fucking amazing.
Yeah, you can tell. Now, by the way, Malt Liquor Mike has ordered some brisket from me, so he's waiting.
Oh, I was going to ask you, like, when's the restaurant open? Like every time I pull up Instagram, I'm like getting hungry seeing your videos pop up.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. No, the website is live, so you're more than welcome.
So you're like, so you got a website where you're actually now sending out stuff and everything? Because I'm thinking, like, who the hell is Joe cooking for all this food all the time? I'm like, I thought you were like sending stuff down to Joel Osteen in Texas or something.
No, I will ship it to you, man. Yeah, New Creation Barbecue BBQ.
Oh, nice.
BBQ, and yeah, I will absolutely ship some to you, no doubt.
Nice. Food's looking great, man. It's looking great.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, absolutely. Yeah, this is. I'll show you a little sample of what Mike's brisket is looking like. Let me stop the current share screen I have, and I'll share a little bit with you real quick. This is a handful of hours ago. They look much different right now, but
yeah,
that was in progress, if you will. So they are fully. The bark is fully black right now, and I'm telling you, they're juicy. And one is not his, obviously. The other one is his. This one is his. This one's for the other order. But
you said the ring is fully black. Mike knows about when you go black, right? He knows that whole thing.
Yeah.
And then, this is another rib order that I another rib order.
20% surcharge for being a Trump supporter. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. If you wear a red hat, there's a little bit of a charge for wearing a red hat, but they're willing to pay that money.
It's the MAGA tax.
So this is my ribs. You get the full spare.
Ooh.
I don't cut off. I don't make St. Louis cut. St. Louis cut would be cutting it right here. You get the full spare with me. So that's and that's just to show you a little video. They do look at that. You got the
jiggle.
Oh yeah.
Watch out, Arby's. Watch out.
Yeah. Oh no. You know what? That is one thing. I tell people right off the bat, we are trying like hell. There's only one Mac rib sandwich, and I'm trying, but there's only one Mac rib, man.
It's pretty hard to replicate.
It's pretty darn hard. It is stamped to look like a rib on one side.
I was close to ordering that dino rib. I was like, when I saw that beef rib, I was like, oh shit, I could really use some beef ribs. Oh. I was close. I was torn between that and the brisket. I was like, shit, what should I order? I was like, I don't want to order both. It's a little bit too much money. But I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, that beef rib does sound good. I was like, god damn it.
Brisket's good though.
I had to go with the brisket. I was like, there's gonna be more meat there. It just makes more sense. Economically, it makes more sense.
Yeah, if you've got the extra.
I'm sorry, as an electrician, Tom, it makes more sense. You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Rod J knows it just.
This makes more sense.
Now, James is putting his input and says, those ribs are not cooked enough, man, for sure. Bandwidth at Rod J is a good man, folks.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. You just see his other comment. That's why he said it to let people know. I mean, me and you.
Yeah, right. Cool. Yeah, I'm offended by Ron J's use of the word noir.
War is the more appropriate term. Is this a new term? War. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Good God. Yeah. Good to see you, Roger. So what you been up to, man? Give us a little update, man.
Just been working when I'm not working. Some of the YouTube stuff. Just got off a live stream for the 9-year anniversary of that channel. So
hey, right on, man. We got to give a little round of applause for that.
Obviously, Rod, trying to promote your fascist agenda.
Yes. Trying to convert people every day. No, so I've been doing that. About to do the I got 2 categories this year to judge for the Craft Beer Marketing Awards. I got to start cracking down on that. I got like 2 weeks to get that done for the Vegas show. So,
hey, by the way, man, looking good these days. You dropped some weight.
Oh, thanks.
You know,
I feel like it, but then it's like the scale's a lie. The scale's a lie, son of a bitch. Like I feel looser, but you seem to want to go the other way. But
Roger, you're building muscle.
Muscle is heavier than fat.
Yeah, you're building muscle.
Yeah. I mean, I used to lift weights all the time, so yeah. But it's just like the scales all of a sudden, like, why you want to treat me like that? Why you want to do me like that now? I thought we were friends back in the day, but no, I feel good. It's kind of doing a little bit more moderation. You know, you got to moderate. You got to know your balance and stuff. Like, it's funny how many people, when they see beer channels, think we drink beer like every day. It's like, no, we really don't. We like a few days here and there. We cut some reviews. We do some stuff, but you know, you got to be able to find that level so you're not over pushing. I've seen people go up and down. Like I myself at one point, it's like, whoa, I'm looking at a video. Like I gotta get back in the gym, dog. You can't be out here doing all those. I know you like those 18% ABV beers, but they add up. So
sure.
So I've been kind of doing some of the workout stuff, and then I had the reaction channel that I've been doing that out there as well, which kind of had some pretty good success with that. It's like 1,800, I think, people subscribe now to that one. I lost.
What is that?
Yeah, so I started. Well, I think you knew my background in college. I was a radio DJ and all that kind of stuff, and a couple of friends were like, "Oh, you should do some music reaction type stuff," and kind of toyed around with the idea. And then last year at some point, and maybe like the end of the year before, I decided to go ahead and do a reaction channel, but really got into it last year, reviewing or reacting to a lot of the music out of the UK, kind of providing my thoughts on it, to what they're actually performing now, to how it used to be back when I used to be DJ in the 90s, and some of the old school like hip hop and all that kind of stuff. And people seem to take a liking to it. So I'm always trying to put stuff up there on some of the new UK artists. Because new UK artists now are like the guys we had back in the 80s and 90s at the top of hip hop when it was conscious. And they are
coming out of the UK is insane. It really is. Are you doing analog or digital or both?
Well, I'm doing like the grime reactions, but I'm not, as everything's on stream. It's on OBS. So I'm not doing anything. Okay. I'm not doing anything special as far as like analog digital sound outside of, I get the video, I react to an OBS, and then I put it up.
Are you doing an actual listing on records?
Oh yeah, no, the actual video. Are you
listening to just digital files and then reacting to? So you're reacting to just the actual file itself. You're just
like I'm on screen, and down below I play the video and stuff, and kind of go through, and I stop and pause, give thoughts on it, and talk about.
Are you doing it on YouTube? How are you getting around on the copyright? What's the?
There's a thing where for reactions,
I get flagged every show. That's why I'm curious.
Well, there's reactions and there's fair use. So I actually have something written up that from doing the research on it, that whenever I get like hit with a copyright claim, that I submit it over like a 3-paragraph thing on why this should be fair use, because you can dispute any claim, and most of the time, 80% of the time, I get through without a problem. So most of the videos, they end up getting passed through, and I've got some of the artists, a couple of the artists that actually follow the reaction channel now too, and I hit them up on their videos, and it's been incredible. So it's been fun. I don't put as much time into it that I need to put into it, but just the part time I do it. I mean, when I did the beer channel, I think it took me 5 years, 6 years. You know how competitive beer is to get to 1,000 subs. The reaction channel, I was to 1,000 subs within like 2-3 months. Like,
oh wow!
And now it's like around 1,800 or something. So it's just finding the time to do it. And but you're right, the music, I've done like a lot of the grime scene. My biggest video is probably one that Dave did live on the BBC phenomenal artists. I've done Akala. I got into an artist named Ren I need to do some more with. That has a great little different thing that he does. It's kind of like, it's almost like a folksy hip hop new age type thing. You have to see the Ren video to understand what it, but it's just like he pulls you in with everything he's actually doing on these artists. So a lot of good stuff that, you know, I'm finding over there, but I put in some American stuff too. I did like when Nas did a new thing last year, and I did a couple other American artists as well too. And you know, most of it's been around hip hop, but I'm also introducing other artists and stuff too that people want to see.
Did you happen to, there was a lot of reaction videos, of course, when Adele made her new album. Did you do a reaction to her new album? It's been
no, because I've been more the underground type stuff, like for the most part. Yeah. So not really like a lot of the big stuff. It's been mainly just a lot of artists you don't usually get the exposure on, you know, or like you hear these people, you're like, how do you not hear these people more? Like, it's so phenomenal. One of the ones I did was Harry Mack, who's he's a guy out in California. Like, I was like, how do people not like? You give him 5 words and he builds it into a song.
Harry Mack,
like instantly, yeah. And it's just like I did that, and like all the Harry Mack fans started.
You know what?
You got more. You got to do more. Like, yeah.
What's ironic is, and I don't know that it's truly any different than any other decade. I don't know that it's truly any different than the 40s or the 50s or the 60s. It's just the exposure's different. And the, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in all our particular local markets, there was all these artists that were big in those markets. But there wasn't the internet. There wasn't these other apps that help, you know, glue us to all these different ways. So, and right now, there is the most, what I feel like, the most technology to help you if you are a creative, no matter what kind of creative you are. And right now we're talking about music, to help you do your own stuff in a closet, for Christ's sake, and sound like it's a studio, because it kind of is, as long as you do it right. You can get acoustics like this for relatively heck, for under $1,000, you can make recordings that are phenomenal with equipment you probably already have, and there's so much talent out there, and so many people can get exposure on all our different levels. And by the time you find out about these people, I do it myself. I stream music. I stream a lot of podcasts myself all day, because I drive all day. So when you drive, you want to listen to stuff. I listen to a certain amount of hours of podcasts. After that, I'm kind of, and I want to just hear some music. And I use YouTube, man. I stream YouTube. There's so many playlists, artists that put out playlists of their stuff. And I do just that. I listen to a lot of these artists that nobody's ever heard of. Electronica, chill out, R&B, chill out. A lot of DJs that nobody knows about that are putting out incredible playlist of all the 90s R&B and hip hop. And I'm like, damn, how do they know about this stuff? Where did they find it? You know what I'm saying? And other UK artists that are putting out stuff that is in that wheelhouse of the 90s and the 80s. And I'm like, I don't know, man. The depth of the knowledge of the kids these days that are in their 20s, I'll call it, is phenomenal across the globe.
Well, the thing is, too, the artists over there compared to what we get over here, you got to realize, like, when, like, for me, you, and I'll say Bum, I think Tom might be a little bit younger. Mike looks like he's younger, but we were like all Gen Xers, and we had independent radio stations back in the day.
Yeah.
Now you have 6 major companies that own 92% of the radio stations out there, so you're not getting much of that. So YouTube has become a way for independent, just like the what is it, the Soundtrap or whatever, that people upload their own music to, stuff like that, or other areas that SoundCloud. So you can do stuff like that. So going on YouTube is where you find all these different sounds, but the artists over there compared to here, like here is kind of like it's all studio produced. To me, a lot of it's garbage. You have very few that are really breaking away from that. It's just all blah 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 blah. You know, as far as like in hip hop, blah blah blah, big ass blah blah blah. I'm gonna hit that blah blah. You know, it's just all trash. Over there, they're still dropping the knowledge that we had, like when we were listening with Rakim or Chuck D or KRS-One. I mean, they're putting stuff in there. Like they're hitting political issues. They're hitting issues of the government, like basically knocking down buildings and people getting screwed over and just all kinds of stuff. It's more than awareness. It's more of a consciousness. And that's what I like to have. That's what hip hop was to me going back to the day. So now to be able to see them doing it over there. And it's funny because I'll listen to this one and I'll be like, oh, this person's like coming up like they're like DMX or whatever like that. And people reply back. They always mention that's their inspiration, DMX. Like people are like, you were like on it because with my musical background, it makes sense on the channel.
Interesting because your background is mostly from the East Coast, and that's where that awareness hip hop came from back in the day, back in our day.
Yeah.
That's where that awareness hip hop came from. I'm from the West Coast, baby. We were. But
but you were funk. But you were funk out there. You were getting it from George P Funkadelic. You were getting the sounds from like all the Lakeside and all that kind of stuff. That was getting worked into the hit. That's what I love about the differences. Like you guys had the funk side out there. East Coast was coming off a little more rougher, a little more harder. You had the stuff coming out of the South. You had stuff coming out of the Midwest, and there's just always different things that are different blends. And nowadays, everybody tries to make everybody sound like one thing, and it's just like you get burned out on it.
It is a big, that's the big. There was differences back in our day, right? There was differences that made it, and I think to relate it to what other people can kind of relate to is the differences if you travel. Like if you travel in our different areas, right? Like just for instance, like going to Boston, we have people in here from Boston. We have people in here from Pittsburgh. We have people in here, you know, like me from Phoenix. When you used to travel to our different areas, there was differences in our areas, and there still is to a very small degree. But a lot of our areas, we all have Walmarts, we all have McDonald's, we all have Starbucks. And it takes a lot of the fun out of, at least in America, of these differences that we used to have. Right? And just like you were saying with our music, like there used to be some serious cultural differences, and the music went along with our style, with our fashion that we wore, right? Hip hop, West Coast hip hop was different in style, what you wore, how you presented yourself from the East Coast hip hop in that style, in the Midwest. They were all different. And then in the it felt like the late 90s, you had that Southern hip-hop.
Master P and all of them coming up. That they brought their own sound. And one of the most interesting documentaries I watched the last few months was on Showtime. It was on Cypress Hill, and just the history of them and how they did stuff and how they kind of came with a whole different sound that kind of just blew everybody away, because not only were they coming from the West with it, but they also had an East Coast feel to it. But at the same point, they were bringing in the kids from rock with the stuff they were actually doing, and it just like transcended all these different levels and stuff. So I love getting into music.
That's what exactly. Biggie and Tupac. That's what they were doing when they were going from east to west, and then starting to like that, and they were starting to mix those things as well. There, Run DMC was trying to do that as well. I remember when the LA street scene was still a thing. We had Mayor Tom Bradley, and I remember Run DMC and LL Cool J. They were the last acts to act at the LA street scene, and it turned into a damn riot because LL Cool J got on stage. Man, I don't remember if he was wearing all red or all blue at the time. And
we got careful those colors.
that don't fly here. And that incited a riot.
Yeah.
Can I interject it for a second?
Yeah,
just
have
for
at
a
it.
quick second. Sorry. Respect this guy. Obviously he's a fucking genius. He's been there a long time. But what about the Anti-Nowhere League? So what? It's a great fucking song. One of the greatest songs. It's been out there long time. Punk song. A song on the Verge. People haven't heard of it. You know, maybe you have. I don't know. Maybe you haven't.
I've heard of the Verge before.
No.
Yeah.
Anti-Nowhere League. So what?
I haven't heard that one before. No. So wait a minute. Who's the group? Is it the
Anti-Nowhere League? It's
Okay. And the song is So What? Okay.
So What? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that based on the Miles Davis song, So What?
And then the other song I was going to say would be the, Last Caress, Misfits. Just another great song out there that, gets pushed over time after time. But yeah.
Oh, time after time, you mean Cyndi Lauper?
No, I mean Last Caress. Jesus Christ. I'm not Alexa.
No, I'm joking.
I get it.
But no, I am wondering if So What is based on Miles Davis.
That's pretty much it. That's it.
All right. I have to admit, not on my
that's definitely not the So What that I know.
I've not heard that one. But
I have to admit that's not.
Yeah. Go check out Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, and that's the So What.
But I wasn't talking blues music. I was talking like some real music. What I thought was real music.
Oh wait, what?
No, I'm not talking blue. I'm talking jazz, guy. Good guy.
Wait a minute. You weren't talking Miles Davis. You were talking real music. Oh, hold on, Sparky.
Punch is thrown.
I'm telling you right now, I've got a very.
I got something for you. I got something for you there for that, Joe.
Go for it. Oh my God! I have got a truly audiophile analog record of Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, that is very valuable, hundreds of dollars, my man, right now in my collection. Yeah, I am not an absolute snob. I've got some good analog records, my man, that are worth getting up near $1,000 at this point. So you start to get a little bit.
Settle down. That's like
you're gonna easily start to get under my skin a little bit.
It's only 9 briskets away. Settle down. I'll get there.
Okay.
Settle down.
He did that math fast, didn't he? 9 briskets. In relatable terms, he went 9 briskets on me, Rajay. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
That was pretty good. We got to respect that. Yeah. If this junior mark goes out.
Jesus Christ. Just play the original song already. You fucking guys.
That was pretty good. Oh, man. Hey, guys, I'm going to have to get out of here. I got to get back to 10 in the barbecue, man. But thank you, Rajay, for jumping in, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you, man. Always.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Rod, always a pleasure.
Yeah. Sorry that tequila was going, by the way, but you got another bottle.
I have to go. I have to go see, man. Maybe I can squeeze the bottle and get something out of there. I don't know, man. I don't know. At least I know that hopefully there is at least, some of the almond fifth left.
Yeah.
That's my only saving grace at this point. Yeah. I do have you had any of the salted caramel crown or the blueberry?
I've not had that one. Is it blueberry or blackberry? The one everybody's talking about right now.
Blackberry. I'm sorry.
Blackberry. Okay.
You get this
Oh,
nice
the crown bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the salted caramel was always pretty good, though. I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I have had the salted caramel a few different ways at this point. I happen to have a vanilla nitro Pepsi. I paired it with that. That was delicious. I also paired it with the Costco Irish cream. And, because of the holiday tomorrow, that was also good. I had it by itself. You know what? Out of all the whiskeys that you shoot, Crown isn't one of those that you shoot, of course, right? Like
we used to do shots of it in college when I bartended.
Well, college was the.
I mean, what do we know? With Crown Royal, yeah, we'll do some shots. Yeah, we'll do some shots.
Yeah. You the college was the that was the primitive term that you used there. That was the, but in any case, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's still a very good whiskey. It's a good blended whiskey, right? There's no doubt Crown. I can get at the time that I purchased this Crown, it was $16 for the fifth. I mean, how do you beat that?
Yeah.
I pretty much always have Diet Coke in this house. I have a little bit of a Diet Coke addiction. So, what goes better with Coke than Crown, right? So it was like Coach happened
back in the day. Southern Comfort was my thing, but me and Janice. So
thank you, Rajay, for joining up, man. We appreciate you, man. Good seeing you. Bum, thank you as well.
My pleasure, Joe. Good seeing you, Rod. Always.
You too. And Bum, I might make it to Barrel Flow this year because my mother's birthday is in the middle of the week, which means I don't have to be up there on the weekend. So if I get to Pittsburgh, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hit me up. You have my number.
Man.
Let me know.
Great meetup. Good times, man. We'll see you guys. Peace out.
All right, guys. See ya.
See you guys.